What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box. It's a very, very special night. Our boy Tiggy Nation is back. He's back in the flesh. What's up, my guy?
How's it going? It just feels incredible to be back down here in the basement in the studio, just kicking it with the boys. So I'm just super excited.
We're glad to have you back.
The
We all
vibes
miss
are-
you.
The vibes are immaculate.
They are.
Shout out.
Shout out.
I was gonna say Mary Mother of God, but
It works.
I don't know where I was going. Yeah, Christmas is over. The season's over. So
Dude, can I just start off by just asking you a question?
absolutely.
What the fuck is a Wordle?
Oh, so
That's a good question.
Wordle. I'm not sure. I just saw that from KFC on Barstool, and Wordle. It's just a website you go and you have to guess a 5-letter word every single day, and it's like it's the same word for everyone. You just go to the website and you just have to guess certain letters, and it'll tell you if like letters are in the right spot or if there's that letter in the word. But it's pretty cool, and I always see it on Twitter, and I'm like, I'm trying to think of like something that's very similar. It's like everyone collectively is kind of like all for, and just like trying to guess words. And
What was that quiz show? Reminds me of that on your phone.
oh
Words with friends?
no,
It was
had
like live quiz show. They had that one
Quiz
host.
Up.
With the circle?
was it? What'd you say?
With the
Trivia
categories?
Crack.
Trivia
Trivia
Crack.
Crack.
That's it. With the categories, right? And have the
Quiz Up.
circle.
Quiz Up was the one where you could pick.
I was
by
talking
show.
about the live one. There'd be like a video,
Oh.
and there's a host.
It's like 2 words.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
cute.
Because it was at one
Yes.
time, and
What?
everyone
And you
logged
could
on.
win money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like CQ or something cute.
Holy
it's something
fuck!
Q, I
What
swear.
was that? It
Some
was so big.
HQ trivia or something
HQ,
like that.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it was.
Was
yeah.
that it?
With that one, that host was pretty funny.
He
too.
was
He
funny. He was
pretty
good.
Dude, that I forgot about that. That was huge for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
I don't think
Is
there's-
that
But
the
I
Mandela
remember
effect?
we were still a W. I was anyway, and like everyone at the bar would have their
Yeah.
phone out to be like
Oh,
at 10
yeah,
p.m.
dude. We'd be at like big times,
Yeah.
and everyone would have it
They'd
open.
be like,
at
fuck.
Or wait, no, big times had their own trivia on the TV,
Yeah, they
didn't
did
they?
too. That was fun.
Isn't that right?
Yeah,
and
they
you could you voted for it on your phone or
Mhm,
whatever.
yeah.
That's so fun.
It's
Why
still
is
a thing.
trivia just
Still
so
a thing.
fun?
I'm downloading it.
Dude, I forgot about literally Trivia Crack until you just said that. That used to be
Trivia Crack.
That game was so fun.
You used to have like 8 or 7 games going at once
Yeah.
trying to beat
Yeah.
people.
Trivia Crack, and I don't know if anyone remembers Quiz Up. I liked Quiz Up a lot. It ranked you in your region.
Yeah.
And you would pick different categories. Like you could pick whatever one you wanted to do trivia in. Like I was number 1 in West Virginia at Game of Thrones
Oh,
trivia for a solid.
I was
run.
Entourage. I was number
Entourage.
one in West
Yeah.
Virginia.
I did like The Office, all that stuff. Fun app right there.
I'd be down to bring that back just solely for
honestly,
Game of
same.
Thrones and like Entourage.
Quiz Up. My brother just texted me about it last week. He was like, "Is Quiz Up still a thing? Can't find it. It's deleted from the App Store."
Dang.
Dang.
Unfortunately,
I was trying-
Trivia Crack still exists though, I believe.
It's like Flappy Bird. R.I.P.
R.I.P. I tried to sell a Flappy Bird phone for like $1,000 back in 2013.
On eBay?
Yeah, people were doing it like because they pulled it from the App Store, but
I
if you
remember
still
that.
had it on your phone, like people were trying to sell the
Mhm.
phone. I tried, didn't work.
I saw they're doing Flappy Bird on Instagram Reels and stuff. It's like you like got a plank and like move your body to do the Flappy Bird through the tunnel things. Seems very hard, and I don't want to do it.
Too much effort.
Anyone remember the original Flappy Bird, the Flappy Bird before Flappy Bird?
Helicopter?
Yes.
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 That was my go-to game to play on the computers in school.
What was that site called?
AddictingGames.com.
That was it.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
the best.
Dude, that's all we did in CE's class.
That was-
Yep.
That's
That's
all we did.
exactly all I did was play the helicopter game and snowball run in that class.
Yeah, that website was loaded with games, dude.
Remember how easy it was to just be entertained?
Yeah.
Just go to addictinggames.com. I remember we got our first laptop, and it wasn't even like a new laptop at our house. It was some hand-me-down laptop from somebody. And we finally got like Wi-Fi, like not AOL, like where you had to be plugged in or whatever. And I just played Addicting Games for hours on
Oh,
the
yeah.
laptop, and I thought like this life doesn't get better. Like this is the
Nope.
best.
Dude, there's so many good games, and actually, someone you might have to fact check me on this, but I believe that Addicting Games is gone now because all those games are run off a Flash player, and isn't Adobe Flash Player like? Didn't they get rid of it now?
I think so. I don't know if like Java bought them out, but I feel like everything's kind of like Java based now.
Oh well, it's still popping up. I
Oh,
wonder
new.
if
It looks different
it
though.
does
It's
yeah.
very
look
different. Look,
I
it looks
wonder
like-
if any of these games run off.
It looks
of,
more like miniclip.com. Remember?
Yeah.
like. See,
It
there's
does.
Forge of Empires. That's a fucking.
That's a regular game.
Is
Yeah.
that
Doesn't
Yeah.
that cost money?
is
There's-
that Temple Run?
Yeah, that's Temple Run right there in the middle and the bottom.
That was a great game.
Dang, I love these little games. They're just so fun.
Kitten Cannon. That was a fun game.
Oh,
Maybe
there it is.
Yeah.
It's on there.
Does anyone remember the game? Dudes, it was. I can never remember what it was called, but it was so simple. It was like you were in a classroom and you had to try to get out of the classroom without getting.
You were trying to
caught.
cheat
Or
too.
cheat, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It was so simple. Like you were just a little dot.
Was it on E-bombs or was it on here? I
It was
can't
on
remember.
one of them.
Yeah,
But like in each level got progressively harder. You
It
were
was
like in
tough.
a bigger classroom.
because they had like the sight lines of the teacher.
Yeah,
and
because
you
the
had to, like-
teacher would
yeah.
have the it'd be like a cone shaped sight line, like moving back and forth. You couldn't get caught in the sight line.
Like Donovan McNabb in Madden 06.
Yes,
Yeah.
very similar to the cone movement I'm talking about. Very
I
similar.
had to stop playing Madden after that. It was too hard.
Yeah, for real. Do you think that's how people used to cheat back in the day? Like before cell phones and everything like that, you'd have to kind of like run up on the desk and peek over someone's shoulder? Because I highly
Stay
doubt
out of
that.
sight lines.
Yeah, like I highly doubt there was a strategy back in the day like there is now to where somebody just finishes it, takes a
This
picture.
is a good segment. I had some creative ways I cheated back in the day. If anyone
Let's
has
get
any
into
that
it.
they'd like to share,
I mean, dude, I'll tell
yeah,
you.
I
So
mean, yeah, let's get into
and-
it.
and-
Statute of
but they have to be
limitations.
pre cell phone methods.
Wait, is this going to show up on our permanent record?
Oh, shit. I-
it might. They might etch out the old stone, you
Yeah.
know? No, but dude, so it was in one of the class at WVU with like the 200 or 300 people type place. I can't remember exactly which one it was. It might have been Ogleby, I think. And
I love Ogleby.
yeah, me
me
too.
and Brady would always sit catty corner to one another. So he would sit in front of me and I would sit behind him to where I could see over his shoulder. And, you know, teachers, they thought they'd be like real slick and they would put the questions in different
They would
orders
alternate tests
compared
Yep.
to. So all you literally had to do is I found where Brady's test started and would just find that on my test
Yep.
and just literally just follow along and would just pass my classes from Brady. So
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah, I did something similar to that with it because I remember taking classes where the teacher would print out one version of the test on green paper and then the other version on pink paper. And they
Yeah.
thought it would deter cheating by if every other person had a different color.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how. I think you had to use a scan. What were they called? Scantrons.
Scantrons.
To follow along. And I would just copy someone's Scantron that had the opposite color of me, but then I'd put my Scantron in that color's
Wow.
collection bin.
That's genius.
That's
Yeah.
genius.
Because they're all machines. It's like a person is going to be able to
I
pick
mean,
that up.
Wow.
college professors aren't very bright.
They don't care.
The teacher's not going to go into a big investigation because
No.
there was one more pink than green.
Right. I mean, it's just
That's pretty fucking
Dude, that's
Yeah.
well, and then the other funny thing would be like when you would take a exam in Mr. Williamson's class.
I got caught.
He'd give no, but dude,
Yeah.
towards the end, he'd give you two tests. And if you read the questions from one test to the other test, the answers would be in the questions of the opposite test.
Wait, where's
Okay.
So all you had to do was read.
And we all grade each
I was
other.
gonna
So
say,
it's
yeah.
like just pass.
Freshman
Yeah.
freshman year, it was he was tricking the students. He'd let you self grade your
Yeah.
test, and then at the end of the year, he'd be like, he called a bunch of people out. He's like, oh, I know. He sent like 8 people from my class at the time. My freshman year was Mr. Murphy. Still was the dean of discipline. He sent like 8 of us down and had to tell him that we all got caught cheating. Nothing happened to us.
Yeah.
I have a great Williamson story about that because everyone just graded their own tests, and it's 2 people. I'm not going to use names, but we're in the same row as me, and so we all did our own tests because the one guy was like, "No, everyone has to, so I can grade mine." And so, like when we were passing up to the front, the person who was in the front seat was like, "Fuck no, I know he didn't get this grade. He didn't miss one," so he changed it to like -7. So then at the end of the week, like he calls you up to see your grades, and the specific person looked down. He's like, "Wait, I didn't get that." And so T-Dubs was like, all right, well, then let's go over your test and
Oh
see.
no.
Oh,
It was what,
man.
way worse?
It was probably that or
Oh,
worse. Yeah, just the face of terror that like he had been
Oh.
had.
Oh.
Oh, great time.
Dude, he is the best, man. And I can't remember what class. The class I'm talking about was senior year. So whatever he taught,
Was still social studies. Or
yeah,
whatever.
he just, it was hysterical. Like once you figured out that the answers were in the other one, everybody finished at the same time. But it took everybody a little bit to figure out. Like all you have to do is find this exact question
Yeah.
on type B, read that, and the answers are in each thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen Old School? That's such a great scene in Old
Yes.
School where they're all like putting their
Yeah,
head
they have
their
the
hand
headset
to the
in.
ear. Yeah,
What were his tests? Like, what did they look like?
they were just
Williamson?
multiple choice.
Yeah, they were-
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking his were like handwritten.
I could picture them
handwritten
now.
in cursive.
I'm pretty sure they were from the book.
Somebody-
like, they came
That was
with
Schultz.
They were
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
questions, and then to the left was like a little dash that you could put A, B, C,
Yeah.
or D on. And then, because every time he'd make the same fucking joke when he'd get to
the book.
question number 10.
Tennessee, yeah.
Tennessee, and then
Tennessee.
he'd be like Tennessee, and then be like, bah. That's how he laughed.
I don't know about your class, but we would go nuts when
It-
Ted would see. Because he
Tennessee.
loved it.
Dude,
That's
I
so
remember
funny.
like we had him freshman year, and he was reading like taking attendance, and there was this girl named, I don't know who she is. Her name was Ashley Dobbs, and she ended up not even going to Central. But it took him like 2 months in, and he would like, you know, how he'd call out everyone's names,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, here. It was like 2 months in, he'd still go Ashley Dobbs, and we were like, she doesn't even go to school here.
Poor Tito. Yeah, my freshman year was his last year. So we were the first class he taught. And by the end, it was like, yeah, he's done.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he was.
I liked him.
Me too.
Him and I had some nice run-ins together. He physically assaulted me one time. It's okay.
I think
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, dude, I
yeah,
think you
yeah.
told the story on here.
I probably did.
Honestly.
Yeah, I probably did.
Dude,
And
and,
scary, very scary moment because he's a massive.
He
man.
is.
and then he always used to make jokes about how he walked in on his ex-wife's up to a car and like I guess his wife was just fucking another dude.
Oh, no.
And like he
Oh,
always
I
made,
never heard that.
No, I heard that.
he always
before.
would make the joke, be like, "Yeah, I saw my ex-wife. She was doing push-ups inside a car on top of
Oh,
someone
okay.
else."
Now that you said, okay, now
like-
it's all coming back.
It's
to
like,
me.
oh, and dude, I really think too that there was something to where I don't want to say that I'll tell you guys afterwards, but it was someone's aunt there's one that's my age and one that's your guys' age who I think he banged their aunt. So like that was always like a little thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Hell yeah.
I can't think.
Fuck yeah, baby.
He, my senior year, a couple of us got drunk before, like one of the last days of school of regular classes. And Brady got drunk with us. He wasn't a senior, but he did anyways. And a bunch of us got caught, but like they didn't punish us. There was just a list of the kids who were suspected to be drunk, and I was on the list. And I don't know why I was on the list because I don't think I was like acting fucking wasted or anything like that. And Mr. Williamson knew, and he pulled me up to the front of the classroom and made me do like 100 push-ups in front of the classroom.
Fuck.
Like last day. I still have a picture of me in
Oh,
the
no.
push-up position.
That was the worst.
I would have been like,
That
I
was
can't
the
even.
worst because I can't even do that many
That's
push-ups.
what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. It was embarrassing. On like college, we had to do that. We had to do like 15 or whatever. Your phone went off in one of my smaller classes, and that was always a struggle.
Oh,
'Cause you wanted to
seriously?
look tough in front of everybody in the class, but man, it was.
They
You had to
made
do
you
like
that?
25 like push-ups. Yeah, it was,
Really?
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
just done girl push-ups. I don't even
Yeah, I
care.
would have done them from my knees.
Don't even care. Literally no fucks
Don't
given.
care.
That's like Jake when it was time to run sprints at football. He just laid on the ground.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Started doing girl push-ups.
I would just literally everybody be sprinting back and forth, and I'd be like, "Dude, I don't even play. I'm not running these sprints, dude. Like that's
I mean,
garbage."
I don't blame you. It's a way to stick to your guns.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
There's something to say. There's something to say about that at least.
I don't give a fuck. And then like, I would never get in the game, and they want me to do stuff during practice. It's like,
Yeah.
what am I practicing for? To
No.
fucking stand there?
I hear you.
Get the f out of here.
I can't blame you one bit.
You ever see the kids like on like viral videos and like the coach or someone will be yelling to them, they just like don't care and they're just like, no, I'm not going to do it. Like they just straight up refuse. I don't think I'd ever had that confidence. Just
No,
like,
there's no way.
No.
I'm not going to do that.
No,
Like,
yeah.
They're yelling straight in my face. not.
When-
telling me, I
yeah.
dare you. Like, I'm not the one.
Yeah,
Like,
I-
I would just be like, yes.
I
sir,
agree.
Because
yes,
some
ma'am."
old school coaches would be like, "Fuck yeah, you are. We're gonna see."
I was gonna
Like when
say,
I was a kid, like no chance I would be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Nowadays, kids, just
Yeah,
They don't
kids are
give a fuck.
different.
That's
for sure.
They don't give a
that's the
fuck.
They
exact
don't.
word I said to Mr. Williamson when he physically assaulted me.
See,
I
there we
told
go.
him no. And that was the wrong word.
Old school mentality, baby. You're gonna fucking do it. Do what I
Yeah.
tell you to do.
You're gonna fucking do it and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna fucking pick up my trash if I tell you to pick up my trash, old feller.
That's a writing.
That's
That's
all right.
Oh, the writing.
So that was that. I have Williamson stories for days. He would be like, "That's a writing," and I would give someone $5 to do the writing right in front of him. He'd be like, "I don't care." He'd be like, "I don't care who does the writing. Doesn't matter to me who writes it as long as
I
it's,
get it."
as long as I get it."
I feel like Mike Z made a killing off this.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
would
yeah.
have him. He would have him at the ready. Be like, you need Williamson. I got you. Like another teacher to write. I got some of those too. Whatever you need.
Yeah,
Just
he
rigging
was a
it up.
smart
He was
man.
rigging up people.
He was an early businessman like myself. I sold refurbished prayer books.
Prayer books, dude. Oh my god.
With him and I should have teamed up.
Yeah, it's probably the 4 of mine that got stolen my freshman year.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
Well, the only thing is, you were his like #1 buyer for the writing. So
That's no. I paid Jordan Sorge to do my
Okay, never
writings.
mind.
Dude, yeah, some people want him to do homework. Some people want him to play video games. Mike went home to do writing.
Just bang out,
to make
just
money.
bang out writing.
Yeah.
He's a smart man.
He's
Honestly,
a smart man.
He was mass manufacturing writings
That's,
at
I
home.
mean, that's good business.
That is. I would have never thought to do
Oh,
that.
dude,
I was
but-
just a dumb kid. Like, I remember, I think it was Jake. Did you in Mrs. Kale's class? Remember, he had to make the big folders.
Yeah.
I think I saw Jake's big folder, and he had like 12 prayer books in it.
I was gonna say that.
Because you probably just took everyone's prayer.
Well, I would
books.
find them and nobody would
Oh,
claim
you
them.
would find them.
So I would just slide them in there.
Where'd you find
You
him?
find him sitting next to people in the lunch table.
Dude, and then the best would be when you would go to class and like they've just chose not to do like a prayer book reading and you knew somebody.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you would
yeah.
just everybody be sitting there and be like, prayer books out, and then you'd get somebody in trouble and they'd be pissed.
Prayer book check, Mr. Schultz's class. Prayer book check. I'd be like, fuck.
Answer to number 15.
Here I am selling prayer books, but I can't have one myself.
Answer to number 15. House.
Just put hash.
Just
Just
put
put hash.
Oh fuck.
I remember that shit. I had to like try. I tried to watch like an episode one time. I was like, oh, I know it's gonna be a bonus question. There's gonna be something in this episode I'm gonna know, and then I missed it anyway. Still,
Yeah.
He was obsessed with
He
House,
was.
and I
And-
never knew what he was talking about. I swear to God, it probably took me months to realize it was a TV show.
Dude, Czar, same exact. I thought he was just. I thought house was like his word
Yeah,
for the
because-
To,
answer.
to this day, I've just learned that. I literally thought it was House.
It took me a
too.
long
Yeah, I
time
just-
to realize like that was his favorite show,
Yeah,
and that's
favorite
why
TV
he said
show.
to make the answer house. I thought like that was just a free
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah,
Like
I
just
never
put the
knew.
word house for the answer.
Well, he's the only person I've ever heard talk about the show House to this day. I've never heard parents talk about it, kids talk about it, saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching House" or "I'm rewatching House." It's like a show that was just made for him.
Stuart Little's dad.
Is that who it
That's
is?
the main character. Of
Is
House.
that the same
I-
guy?
Is
Yeah.
that the weird doctor show?
Yeah.
Where he's a
Yeah,
doctor?
What's
Yeah.
that guy? What's that actor's name? He's in another famous show, a British show.
British?
He is that guy British?
He is.
He looks
On the
British. now that you
BBC?
say
Yeah,
that.
he was on a famous BBC show.
BBC.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Look it up, bro.
Yeah, but you
Type in Stuart Little's
Sorry,
dad,
just
and then
an idiot.
no, you're good.
well, he's looking up that. Speaking of House, how about Full House?
Oh,
Hugh Laurie. Dude, that's sad, man.
R.I.P..
That's sad.
Rest in peace, dude. Did
America's dad.
Did you see his like Instagram picture like a couple days before?
No.
Like he recently just started to get back in comedy and was like doing sets and shit like that. And
I knew he was touring. That's why he was down in Florida, right?
yeah, and his post like made me so upset once I read it. It was like just finally starting to feel comfortable and getting in my groove and like finding something that I love and yada yada. And then you hear that news and it's crazy. Like it
Do we know what it is? What happened?
I don't
It's probably. It seems kind of weird. Don't
I
you think
they,
so?
I think they said he either had a heart attack or a stroke in his sleep.
fuck.
It wasn't. So here's the crazy thing to me. I completely bought into his persona on Entourage.
Oh, me too.
Me too. I thought
Completely
it was
thought
coke
that's
or something. Which
completely
is bad to
thought
say.
that's how he was in real
Yeah.
life. That was just an exaggerated version
See,
of himself.
I thought so too. I didn't know that.
No clue.
But see, now for me, when I think of Bob Saget, I think of him on the Entourage show. Like, I know he was the Full House dad, but every time I think of Bob Saget, I just think of all of his scenes on Entourage.
So do I. For whatever reason, I probably in my lifetime, from like being a kid and stuff, I would say I probably have seen more Full House than I have Entourage.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, I
just
would agree
just
with
because
myself.
of all those childhood years, but I've watched a shit ton of Entourage. But still, for whatever reason, I associate him with Entourage.
Yeah.
It's probably just like one recency. Like you probably watched
Exactly.
Entourage recently, but
Yep.
as well too, it's like, it's much cooler to think of.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
but
Bob
it
Saget
sticks out
in
more, yeah.
Entourage than just being like the awesome best dad. You could
See,
have
I
in the
thought
world,
I thought Full House was a great show, and actually, this just clicked in my mind. I want to segue to something after this, but Full House I thought was really good. Had a great cast. Like the episodes were funny. What got me about Full House is that I don't know if anyone realized this. Every episode ended with like a sappy like teaching moment almost.
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
trying to hit you in the heartstrings, like teach a moment to like for kids.
It
basically,
worked.
It did, right?
Fuck.
I just like
I bet y'all didn't know this. Uncle Jesse, in the early Full House, like right when it started, had a different last name.
Really?
It wasn't Consopoulos.
no way.
Look it up. It was Cochran. Look it up.
Jesse
Cochran.
I think I knew that. That
Mandela
sounds, like
effect.
really familiar.
You and the fucking
I'm
Mandela
obsessed
he-
with
effect.
it because
loves
it's like
it.
a real thing, dude.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of shows from our childhood like that, though, did anyone see this trailer for the
Full
new
House.
Fresh Prince spinoff?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I saw it a few days ago. Don't think I
You're
like
right.
it.
Change the name.
They did change the name.
I-
I don't know
So
why.
what's it going to be with Fresh Prince?
Oh, it looks so dumb.
It's a full reimagining of the story. Same character names and everything, but it's supposed to be like it's serious. Like it's not a comedy.
Did you see the preview?
Yeah, I
it
watched
looks
the trailer.
trash.
I don't think I like it at
They
all.
should not reboot it. It looks bad. It's like high quality, like it looks like a HBO show, like Ballers. Like
That's a good comparison.
looks like
really
Ballers.
does. It does.
Love Ballers.
no, yeah,
But
Ballers
it's,
is
but
cool.
it's not like Ballers or
It's-
Entourage.
yeah.
He's saying like the look of
the
it.
look of the
Yeah.
graphics and stuff. It's literally just like a reboot of it. But they don't need to reboot it. It's good
supposed
how
to
it
be
is.
A serious take on the story. Like they mentioned, like he got into trouble in Philly and had to move to Bel Air with his rich other side of the
Yeah.
family. But I don't know. You just need to watch the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll watch it, but to me, like Fresh Prince is like we don't talk about that enough. Like how awesome that show
Dude,
is.
oh,
Fresh
yeah, it's
Prince
so
is
good.
fucking
And it's
awesome.
like it's good that they didn't get into like the past in Philly, because like who really cares? Now he's with his new family.
Yeah.
Now it's,
Right.
like, and it's so funny with his friend. Oh my God.
It is really
There's-
good.
Prince is
very
fucking
good
awesome.
show.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some
very good show.
shows, some shows don't need to be remade, and that is one of them.
Yeah,
to the
like
T.
why? I get it, like capitalizing on the brands and stuff, but like some things you just don't need to redo.
Especially that way. Like I can see like somehow using that fame to do something else, but when you're like changing history, like that never makes sense. to
You know
me.
what they needed to do? If they wanted to make another one, make Will Smith like the Uncle Phil.
Exactly.
Well,
I feel like that's
I
what
was
they
gonna-
usually do.
I was gonna
yeah.
say they
Yeah.
should have just went the Full House route. They should
Yeah,
have just
exactly.
continued the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Like this is a full on reboot.
They should have made like
But Will Smith is the executive
He is,
producer. I don't know.
Really?
He is. So like he gave his blessing.
I feel bad for Will Smith. He's like losing his mind
I know.
just because Jada just fucks everybody and has been fucking everybody since God started Jada's vagina.
Yeah, which is so weird to me. That's kind of like recent news, at least in the last couple years, but that they've had like an open marriage, their whole marriage.
Which
And she just sleeps around that much.
yeah.
I like Will Smith, but he's been saying some off the wall stuff. Like, did you see lately?
She's
like,
very good looking. I have
she
to
is
say,
very. But like one of his recent things I read on Instagram was like, I don't know if he wrote a book or something, but it says that he was having so much sex in his 20s that he would puke every time he came.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
I'm
saw
like,
that.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what? One, like, why? Like, I don't know if that's physically possible.
I
And
would
two,
see a doctor.
yeah,
to
but
figure
like,
that
why
out.
do you feel the need to tell the world that?
Yeah, dude, I was coming so much. I
Yeah.
was puking every time.
I'm like, what?
I was fucking nutting left and right. That vomit was simultaneously coming out of my mouth.
that's just. I couldn't even imagine that bodily reaction.
Wow.
I
you
feel like
know?
that would become an issue eventually.
Yeah, something's
Yeah.
got to be wrong. Like,
Brings a whole new meaning to like exploding from both
Yeah,
ends.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously.
So I wonder. I didn't read the book, but I know what you're talking about. I wonder if the reason why he said he was doing that was because like, was he throwing up at the idea that he wasn't with Jada Pinkett Smith? Because I
Were
guess
they together in his 20s?
So here's what I understand: Jada Pinkett Smith was Tupac's girl.
Oh,
So that was Tupac's girlfriend and the come up of the whole thing. So when Will met her, he was like infatuated with her, but she was with Tupac. And I guess he always had this like tick that he just wanted to be with her. So dude, imagine just negotiating that, just be like, hey, if you want to get married, you can fuck whoever you want, whenever you
yeah.
want.
It almost seems
That
like it was
sounds like that could be what happened.
yeah. It almost sounds like it was an agreement. Like, hey, we'll have 2 kids. They'll be uber famous because of we're a power couple, but like, you can still just do what you want. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to have. It's almost like he was just negotiating for a name brand type
Exactly.
of thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I just want to be associated with you, with your likeness. You know,
Did they get together after Tupac passed away?
I think so.
probably.
I mean, you know, was there foul play possibly?
Whoa.
Let's.
You know?
My
I mean,
boy Will Smith is innocent.
Whoa.
And
Has that angle been looked at? I
I'm
don't know.
not sure.
Oh shit.
that also reminded me of another thing he said. Like, it was like he
I
said he
killed Tupac.
he thought about killing his dad multiple times or something like
oh,
that.
Wow.
I saw that quote too. I was like, what?
I'm on the
You have a-
bandwagon.
you
He
have a
he
fucked up
paid
childhood?
Shug.
Yeah.
Dude,
Follow
like,
the money.
no, dude, that could have been.
Dude,
Will Smith killed Tupac.
Biggie's crew's been getting
Start-
blamed for years, and it was Will fucking Smith.
Start the
Didn't
hashtag.
didn't they solve the Biggie and Tupac murders?
Oh, did
like
they?
kind of recently?
I saw something, but I'm not sure
Like they
exactly.
know who did it. It's just not.
Well, I feel like they solved it enough as like they say
Yeah.
that they know who killed JFK. Like we'll never know. They say they know, but we'll never find out type deal.
Yeah. Well, didn't they actually arrest the guy that killed JFK?
I
So-
know what you mean. Though.
Well,
Yeah,
that literally shot the
allegedly.
bullet. Yeah.
But you're
Yeah.
saying, there was 2 shooters from what I've heard about
Dude.
that.
Yeah.
3 bullets too. I
One-
mean, we don't
one
got to
in
get
the,
into it.
Well, just watch the video.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'm a big fan of JFK. I
It
think
was the reptilians.
Yeah.
I thought he was a reptilian.
He could be.
Yeah, it's tough too. I
He's
heard.
got a weird face.
Joe
Here-
Biden's a reptilian.
I mean, I hear the shooters were aiming at Jackie anyway, so it's tough.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Bad,
What-
bad aim.
I guess Jada Pinkett's. Remember that August Azalea rapper singer who was kind of big when
Who
we
the
were talking-
entanglement? The
Iggy is
No,
that?
no, no. He was a
Oh, this is a man.
yeah, August. No, I didn't mean to say
It's like
Azalea.
a frat rap kind of guy.
Oh no, I'm
is that the guy that she was in an entanglement with?
yeah, yes. Entanglement. It's like August. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I guess that he was like one of the main guys that was with Jada before all of this stuff started coming out. And he had a couple bangers.
Huh.
I want to keep saying Azalea, but that's
I mean,
not right.
did he have any bangers as big as getting jiggy with it?
No, August.
I-
August. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Getting jiggy with it.
That song's fire.
August Alsina.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah,
I've
Will
never heard
Smith's
of
a goat. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm a big Will Smith
I always like
fan.
Will Smith. What was that one song?
Miami.
Hey,
another good one.
hey. Was that Switch, or
Switch.
something?
Yeah.
I loved that song. I loved that song when I was a kid.
Dude, they used to play it at every school dance.
Yeah, that song was nice.
You know, didn't he made the Jazz in the show is an actual DJ. DJ
DJ
Jazzy
Jazzy Jeff.
He,
Oh, yeah.
and Will Smith made like the majority of his songs with him, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And actually, fun fact, Mac Miller has a full mixtape in the vault done with DJ Jazzy Jeff
Really?
that we'll probably never get to
Fuck.
hear.
That's wild.
I
Dang.
thought you were
Oh,
gonna say
cool.
Will
It's
Smith.
called 92 Till Infinity. We'll probably never hear it.
Dang.
Oh, you're always reposting that.
I
Like,
am.
dude,
I've been talking about that mixtape for fucking years.
Dude, that
Literally
mixtape.
since like 2013.
It's been supposed to drop like so many times.
Bunch of times.
So many times.
So many times. And actually, shortly after Mac Miller's passing, DJ Jazzy Jeff was on Twitter talking about it again, saying how he would love for the world to hear it. He just has to have like the family's blessing.
They're
I
gonna-
want to hear it so badly.
I don't
'cause
know if I really like that or dislike it. That the family is kind of like, no, we'll hold off on certain things. I
Yeah.
think it's kind of cool.
I think that they're just trying not to like make it seem like they are
It's a money grab,
right. So I
Because
think
good
like,
news and stuff was done so well.
yeah, I think that's the whole thing behind it is like they just want to be patient and push stuff out over time. Not because you see some stuff with like rappers that passed away
Juice
to where
WRLD.
like like they're
Sorry.
or
I like Juice
what
WRLD.
or XXX or whatever the fuck his name is.
Testacion.
They just like his estate and family just like dumped all this music out like for a quick buck.
And it kind of almost seems like they just like, I don't know how, maybe this is incentive, like to just like dump it all out and just kind of like not have to worry about it. You know what I mean? in the scene.
Honestly. And it was like it was lazily put together.
Yeah.
That XXX Tentacion
Testacion.
album that came out after he passed away was so garbage. It just had like a bunch of features on it that you could tell like they were just unfinished songs by him that they just plugged another artist onto. I think there was one with fucking Blink 182 on there or some weird shit.
Really?
I swear to God.
I bet it
Weird
was a
shit.
banger.
I don't think it was.
No, I'm just kidding.
I bet the Mac, the 92 to Infinity, I bet they're gonna wait till like a anniversary, like maybe 10 years or something like
That'd
that.
be cool.
5 years or something. That'd be cool.
I saw his family actually posted today that they got something in the works for his birthday.
That's
I
sweet.
don't know what it'll be.
Maybe
Might not
that's
even be
it.
music. That'd be cool. I mean, the project
NFT.
really intrigues me because
Wait, when's his birthday?
the 19th
NFT, they're gonna scan
Of
his
what?
fans.
January?
this month, yeah.
Will that be his?
He would be turning
30th?
30.
Whoa, maybe that. Maybe
When
they're
do they
gonna
do
release
the
it,
Blue
30th
Slide
birthday.
Park thing every year? Is that the day he died or the day of his birth?
I think the day he passed away. Yeah. Up,
So I was
up
wanting to go to that.
actually up there at
Yeah.
Blue Side Park. Yeah.
There's always crazy amount of people up there.
Yeah.
on that.
All
I've
right.
never been.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most amount of money that you would pay if on his 30th birthday they dropped 92 Infinity as an NFT and only one? I mean, okay, I know it's hard because somebody's going to say like millions, whatever.
$63 million
Just
dollars.
Say money was not an option. Would you just spend like whatever unlimited amounts of money to get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'd share it with the world.
And then you could be like, this is my album.
Yeah.
Hopefully they release it
Yeah,
on vinyl so I can buy it. I'm a big vinyl guy now.
Me too. Me too. The thing that's awesome, really intriguing about this album is that, like, a lot of people that are Mac fans know that, like, the mixtape that blew him up, Kids, has a lot of beats on there from, like, old 90s rap songs. So, like, that's kind of partly what helped him blow up because, like, all these OGs were hearing it and being like, oh, that's super cool. He's, like, paying homage to the 90s and stuff, picking these beats. Well, apparently that whole 92 to Infinity mixtape is all like 90s inspired style beats. So it'll sound like pretty old school.
That's cool.
So I just think it'd be really fucking cool to hear. It's crazy when you sit back and think, dude, like all these producers and artists out there that just have like so many unreleased songs just sitting on a hard drive and they get to hear them whenever they want, but
That is
the
crazy.
world doesn't get to. That's frustrating.
Well,
That
dude,
is frustrating.
I'm looking up. It's not DJ Premier, but there's like a I think it's DJ Preem. I might be butchering the name. But his story's kind of crazy. He told on Impulsive. He was the producer with XXX Testacion when he died.
XXX testosterone.
And then he met Juice WRLD and they made something crazy and then Juice
Then he
WRLD
died.
So he's like all like
Pop Smoke.
not fucked up, but like the two
His
sol-
two guys he was like riding with.
that
yeah.
he wrote solid people that he met were like his boys. Both of them died like a
Yeah.
year or two apart.
Yeah. XXX was murdered. Wasn't he shot down?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit though.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was a piece of shit. Juice WRLD, should still be alive.
100%.
Didn't he just like eat a bunch of drugs because he was nervous?
Because
Oh.
they were on a private jet or whatever, and they landed, and there were cops or something there waiting to bust the crew, and it's like, and it was pills. That's the problem. And like one pill's like 10 years or something, and they probably had a shit ton of them. So he just decided to eat all of them, and that's why he died.
Those minimum
I didn't know
sentences.
that.
I mean, that's a whole other conversation, but they're nuts, man.
It is pretty nuts, but I don't abuse pills. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't speak on it. Can't talk about that. We should have just flushed him down the airplane toilet.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
agree.
Whatever.
Dude, isn't it fucking crazy that Nico's just always with Kid Leroy? Like, dude, when you and I talked to him, he was talking about Kid Leroy and 24K Golden before they even blew up. And that was in 2019. And now we're sitting in 2022. And he's just like going to fucking Hawaii with Kid Leroy to make these albums.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, he'll make music for Kid Leroy, but like won't make us a theme song.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I mean,
It does not make
I
sense
mean,
to me.
we send him that stuff over a year ago to make us an intro.
I honestly forgot about that. That's so funny.
We still love you, Nico.
Yeah, it's
No,
all.
so like-
It's all.
I'm happy
jokes.
for him. I think that's really
all
cool, though.
jokes.
And actually, that it kind of all hit home on New Year's Eve when 24K Golden performed. I was like, this is crazy because Nico did the mix for the radio version of that song, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure, dude. He like worked with him heavily early on. Or wait, are you talking about this new song that he just dropped?
The one that I like a lot.
City of Angels?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He did the radio mix.
I know that for a fact. Yeah.
I wonder how that song blew up.
Yeah.
TikTok. Just
Yeah,
letting y'all
that
know.
was one of the OG TikTok songs.
Yes, it was.
And I don't know, is he officially like working with Kid Leroy? Because he's always traveling. Are they just friends, or does he like working on his stuff too? Or?
I think it's both. I mean, he's always with Kid Leroy, and he's always with that Omer Ferretti or whatever, who's MGK's guitar player. Oh, and he happens to be Addison Rae's boyfriend. So you fucking know. Nico, have you been in the room with Addison Rae?
Yes
I just
or
wanna
no?
know. That's
Yes
all I want
or
to know.
I have to
No.
imagine it's a yes.
Have you seen Addison Rae in person? Cool. That's all I want to know is if you've been in the same room.
Did you
Just
guys
get him
watch-
back on again?
Yeah.
Be sick.
Did you guys watch Addison Rae's movie on Netflix? Honestly, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. What was it?
He's all that.
Yeah, I knew it was a reboot of something.
Yep.
No way.
Matthew
That's
Lillard was in it.
Yeah. It's a reboot the
I didn't know
opposite
that.
way. She's all that.
Czar, don't watch it.
This-
You'll hate it.
Okay, well,
Is she better than
You liked
Amanda
it.
Bynes?
Oh, of
Wasn't
course
Amanda Bynes,
not.
she's all that.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. right?
that's what it's a remake of.
Fuck, that is Amanda Bynes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. That's a great movie.
It is, but it's
Fantastic.
not. You won't like it, but I liked it.
Wait. Which Amanda Bynes movie is that? Give me the plot.
It's not the soccer one, right?
That's
No.
that's what I was thinking of.
Is
That's
it
a good
the one
movie.
where she pretends to be a boy?
That's the soccer one.
That's the soccer
Is
one.
that she's all that?
No.
Oh,
Are you
wait.
sure?
That's She's the Man.
She's the
the
man.
That's a good- I
That's
like
a good
that one a
movie.
lot.
Maybe Amanda Bynes isn't she's all
Hold
that.
on, let's figure it out.
No, She's All That is an old ass movie.
She's All That is with Matthew Lillard,
yeah,
Shaggy,
but no. As soon as I know exactly.
and
the
Freddie
girl.
Prinze Jr. No,
I
yeah,
know,
it's
no
not
way,
Amanda
they're both in
Bynes.
that?
Yeah,
Paul
this-
Walker's in it.
This is an old fucking movie,
Okay.
dude.
I definitely confused she's the man with she's all that.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
I did too. Okay, I'm right there with you.
Amanda Bynes just got married, dude.
I saw She's the
To
Man.
who?
in
Demi
theaters, I
Lovato?
remember.
No.
You guys
Hot-
seen that?
very hot couple. though.
Search
Very hot couple.
She's All That.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not Amanda Bynes.
I just have to
Speaking of
see.
marriage, we're going to talk about the big guy, the big guns,
Who's the big guns?
the big guns of MGK and Megan Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, that's big news, dude.
Yeah, sucking each other's bloods. It's fucking
Freddie
hot.
Prinze
Yeah,
They
what
are
the fuck
weed.
is that, man?
They are weed, dude. Let's go.
Oh,
bro.
Kieran Culkin's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Old. Yeah. Old.
1999.
Oh.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
dude,
okay.
I've seen this movie. Doesn't he wear her panties at one point? Doesn't he?
I
I
not
think
sure.
so.
That's a
Freddie
vague
Freddie
memory.
Prinze Jr.
I definitely haven't seen the movie, but I've seen
This cover
this cover on
A
like
lot.
Netflix all the time.
all the time.
Anytime anybody says something where they're like, "Oh, is right," and I have no idea, I'm always just like, "I think you're right, dude. I
Yeah.
think you're right."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because you said Amanda Bynes, I was like, "Yeah, dude, Amanda
that's
Bynes is
it.
in the movie."
She's the Man, though. Good movie.
I do that all the time where I say something and like the title's off just a tad and I just go with it and like
Yeah.
the other people are probably like, I don't know if he's actually right, but I'm just gonna go with it. And
Yeah,
I
you
just,
know, it'd be
like,
funny
I
is
keep
if
doubling
I'm
down
the
and
guy to
so
never
wrong.
correct anybody. If I kind of know that's wrong, I'm never saying otherwise.
dude, I think it'd be hilarious if there was someone out there who would go through all of our episodes and fact check
Oh,
every single
yeah,
one of them.
that's
it'd
a
be
good
fu-
idea.
It'd be
Dude,
fucking
that's
hilarious.
funny.
I retweeted Tim Dillon's tweet today. It was like
I love Tim Dillon.
because
Yeah,
it
he's
was
so
so
funny.
funny. It was like hold on, I gotta find it. He said, "I have never been wrong." Hold on, everyone, just bear with me. I have never been wrong on or off my podcast, even once. I just love that because that's how I feel about our podcast.
Yeah, if we say
We're
it
never
on here,
wrong
it's,
on here.
it's correct.
true. It's
100%
you don't need to
fact.
fact check us. We're right. Okay.
Fuck,
100%
yeah.
fact.
Did you
Yes.
guys see that chick that was selling her farts?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not.
Jake, did you listen
I
to
saw it on Twitter. Yeah.
the Basement Yard?
No,
She was on it.
She was on it.
She made $200,000
No fucking way.
in 2 months or a month from selling her farts in a jar. And now she has an NFT line of fart
Oh,
jars.
dude, this just
I
hurts
hate- I
my
hate us.
soul, dude.
Dude, she had to go to the hospital because she did 93 jars in one day, and like she was making herself fart so much.
She
that-
actually did
She
it.
thought
See,
she's-
I would just close the jar with
Oh
some
yeah,
air in it.
and she would. She had queef jars too.
No.
And she thought she was having a heart attack, but the doctor said, "No, you're not having a heart attack. You just have a lot of gas buildup." Because all she was eating was beans and cabbage soup.
Ew, dude.
Oh,
That's
that's-
disgusting.
I-
What
And
she look
drinking
like?
she's very
Oh,
attractive.
very
attractive.
I was just gonna ask him, like, wonder what food, what food do you think would give you like
Mm.
the most amount of gas? To
Bubba,
fart?
look up fart girl. Wow, wow,
Look
he's
up
asking.
I don't know. I
I'd say protein shakes is a big one.
Really?
Yeah.
I.
What happened?
Oh,
Oh shit! It's all right.
did we disconnect something?
No,
It's okay. We're having a little bit of technical issues, but it's okay. It's not like it's never happened before. We've had our many mistakes,
I think I hit it with the.
but
cord.
it's a minor setback for a major comeback. That's what they do
Let's
be
make sure we're
saying.
recording. Are we
I
recording?
ha-
What button?
the button's gone.
The button has disappeared.
Where did it go?
Oh Lord! So it's just you guys' mic volumes
Yeah.
got turned up.
That's okay. So Jake,
like-
you look for it.
It's not. I don't think our volume's up. It's like the speaker is somehow just connected to our two. I digress though, but
Hold
I-
on.
I think it would be chicken wings for me. I don't know. Some
See,
buffalo
I'm
wings?
not an overly gassy person,
Yeah,
so I really don't know. I probably guess would have to go wings as well.
yeah.
I'm telling you, protein shakes are a big one. Probably some baked beans too.
But see, I don't eat beans,
Well,
so
y-
then I would never know.
Have
I
you
would
guys
never know?
Have you guys ever seen that video of the guy like he put a bunch of black bean he opened up his computer, like took it apart and put a bunch of black beans in his computer and had some guy like come to repair his computer. He told the guy like my computer like stopped working. I need someone to come look at it. And the guy's like being all serious. He's like, let's take a look at the inside of the computer. And he unscrews it and opens it up and it's just full of black beans. And the repairman's like, oh, dude, he's like, dude, did you see this? Have you ever opened up this computer? He's like, no, dude. And he's like, you have black beans in your computer.
That reminds me of the Jackass skit from like the first Jackass movie where he puts a toy car in a condom and then shoves it up his ass.
They
And he-
did some weird.
And he goes to
crazy
the
shit.
doctor. He's like, I've just been feeling like something weird. they X-ray him, and then the
Just a fucking
doctor's
Hot
like,
Wheel.
there's a toy car in your rectum. That's so
Was he
bad.
just like, how'd that get there?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen the first Jackass
Bubba,
movie.
can you hit the program behind just to see if we're still recording, like all the mics? We're still good.
So we're
Okay,
Gucci
yeah,
gang.
Yeah.
Are we okay now?
Yeah.
Sweet. So tell me about this new Jackass movie coming out, because I don't even
perfect segue.
because I didn't even know. Honestly, I didn't even know that there was one.
Jackass Forever, it's called, comes out on February 4th. I'm excited for it just because I love Jackass. So it remains to be. I'm upset Bam is not in it, but Bam got kicked off the movie early in its production because he was having a bunch of issues and refused to even though what they were trying to make him do is kind of fucked up, like be on a bunch of meds and stuff to stay sober. He just didn't want to be on all that medication. So he got kicked off the movie, but I'm excited for it.
Well, they had all the Jackass movies, and then it was, what was it, Nitro Circus was on MTV, or was Jackass on MTV too?
Yeah, they all were. Yeah,
So like it was a show, and then they started making the movies, right?
Jackass started. Actually, the origins are pretty crazy. I can't wait for them. Eventually, one day they'll do a pretty sick documentary on it. But more or less, it was just like they all got connected from different ways. Bam had his crew. Johnny Knoxville was doing his thing. Steve-O was like a rodeo clown. Yeah, seriously, they all ended up coming together. Like Bam and his crew were already making videos like that.
Wait, Steve, that was what Steve-O's job was? He was one of those rodeo guys.
There was the Wild Boys. Were they separate at the beginning too? Like
I can't remember if Wild Boys was before or after. I think Wild Boys started after Jackass. I'm pretty sure. But so yeah, they all came together, started doing it, and like you could tell the original Jackass TV show is like super low budget.
Yeah.
Then they got the movie. Then the second movie, the third movie, then spin-offs like Bad Grandpa and stuff.
Well, dude, it is so weird because they had the Wild Boys, then they had that like Nitro Circus thing, but then Viva La Bam, and then it's like all of a sudden they all just decided to come together and make Jackass, even though it's out of order. But like you had all those separate shows where they were all doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And
Viva La Bam came after Jackass. The start of Jackass, pretty sure.
Oh,
it was. So there's a band called CKY, and it's Bam Margera's brother is the drummer and founder of the band. But Bam's original crew, they called themselves CKY, so that's like where the band got the name from. So they released all these home videos called the CKY videos or whatever, and they eventually got seen by Jeff Tremaine in Knoxville, I'm pretty sure. So like that's how they got pulled into it, and then that's how after they started filming the original Jackass stuff, MTV gave Bam and his crew their own show. That's how then Wild Boys started.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Something like that, similar.
And I'm pretty sure Knoxville, it might just be Knoxville. Tremaine might be a part of it too, but they're the ones who did the Wonderful Whites.
Tremaine, I'm pretty sure.
It might be Knoxville. It might be both of them.
Knoxville might have been involved in it. Yeah, it was definitely Jeff Tremaine,
which is hysterical.
Definitely Jeff Tremaine was part of that documentary, like the head of it. But I was actually I was listening to Steve-O's podcast today, and they were talking about just how crazy Knoxville is. How he's easily the craziest one out of all of them.
Well, I think
they're all like strung out now. At least I think so.
They're not. They're sober, but
I know they're sober.
They're nuts to do those stunts, man.
Yeah.
I think it was when Steve-O was on. It might have been Andrew Santino's podcast. Like he was talking about how he would just be so fucked up and would just do all that stuff basically for free. Like they weren't getting paid anything.
That's
and then
definitely how it started off.
And then finally, once he like must have got sober the first time or whatever, he's like, dude, what are we doing? Like I'm doing all this shit for free, not getting paid or any of that stuff.
I think I was listening to his podcast today, and they were telling a story about how it actually ended up being the final recording of Wild Boys. They went to Russia to film, and they took Knoxville with them. And Jeff Tremaine was there, and they were filming stunts, and they got like the Russian military to be a part of it somehow, and they were gonna like get attacked by Russian military attack dogs, and they were gonna load up a 9mm with rubber bullets. And this is all fucking Knoxville's idea. He's like, yeah, no, like actually shoot me with the gun.
What?
And Tremaine was just like, no. Like, I guess they started testing it, and it was just blowing through sheets of like, it's rubber bullets, like not real bullets, but it's still just like fucking crushing through sheets of plywood and stuff. And they were just like, we can't do this. And like Tremaine was basically like, listen, he said to Knoxville, this was after the first Jackass movie had already been made. He was like, listen, if you're willing to just tag along on a Wild Boys filming set and get shot by a gun with rubber bullets, he's like, why are we doing this for TV. He's like, we should make the second movie now, and I actually get paid for it. And Knoxville was like, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we probably should do that. That's basically how the second one came about.
I'm excited to go watch it in the theater.
What
Me
is,
too.
What's your guys' like favorite Jackass skit throughout the years?
That's tough.
All right, so let's see. There's two that instantly come to mind, and I know there's so many that I'm not thinking of, but the first one has to be, I loved when they were on the balance beam or the seesaw and the bull. The bull's
Yeah.
running around.
That's a good
And
one.
they're bouncing seesawing. And then the other one was with the rocket over the lake.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
that
like the start of the movie, right?
that skit is actually the closest they said of anyone actually almost dying on set. Because I don't know if you guys remember, they tried to launch the rocket the first time and it just exploded in place. And that thing shot out the side of it, and it was like half a foot away from Knoxville. They said if it would have been, they said it would have blown a hole through his chest. He would have been killed.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's nuts. And then he didn't care. He's like, all right, let's get it ready for take 2. And he just did it.
You know what I always like? It's like the in between ones, like where they just need something in between. When fucking Wee Man is running around in the big city in his underwear
Oh,
getting
that's
chased
funny.
by that big fat
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Like, I just like the stupid shit like that. Like, it's just so dumb.
I was gonna say, for me, I like the pranks more than the stunts.
yeah,
I
like,
think
pranks are
the-
funny.
So some come to mind that were my favorites. I love the one. I think it's in the second movie. They leave like a fake love letter on the wall of the hotel outside all their rooms. Yeah. And it starts off with big lettering and then gets real small. So like everyone that's reading it like is leaning in closer by the time they're at the end. But behind the letter is a fucking
Oh,
boxing glove that
yeah.
punches out. Dude, just when you see Wee Man do it,
He
and he's just
flies.
like getting closer and closer to it, then the fucking fist comes out. Just dude, so funny. But that one comes to mind, and the one where they what's his name? I forget the character's name.
Pontus?
No, not Pontius, and it's not Dave England. It's the other guy. He's like missing a tooth.
Oh,
Anyways, like he thinks that he's doing a prank where he's gonna dress up like a terrorist and he's gonna call a cab and prank the cab driver, but it's actually a reverse prank on him the whole time. The cab driver's in on it,
Yeah.
and actually like they all shave their pubes to make
Oh,
his
yeah.
terrorist
Aw.
beard.
And then
But
they
anyway-
show him the video.
But
or whatever.
anyway, like he gets in the cab and he thinks he's pranking this cab driver, but the cab driver's in on it, and then the cab driver ends up going like crazy, like holds him at gunpoint, like locks him in the trunk of the car, starts like spinning donuts in the parking lot, and he's just shitting his pants.
screaming.
He's like calling for like the camera crew or
Yep.
whatever. He's like, it's not real, like blah blah blah. Dude, that one is golden.
It's pretty good. I like I think it was when they were in Japan and they just pop out in the panda suits and just run
Yeah.
rockets.
I
Or
like
maybe
that
it's like in
one.
Chinatown or something like that. I don't know. It's but I like that. And then there's one where they're like, I think they're in like the little scooters, like the little old person scooters, going down like a super steep hill. And they're just
Yes.
screaming,
Oh, yeah.
No brakes.
No brakes.
He's dressed as the old guy, right? Dude, that one's fucking hysterical. What about the classic one of Pontius, where he would go into like electronic
the
stores?
party boy
Yeah.
ones, yeah.
He'd go into electronic stores and he'd be like asking the attendant to like show him some speakers. He'd turn it up a little bit. He'd be like, yeah, wait, this one sounds good. Like, wow, yeah, I kind of like that. Then he'd just rip off his jumpsuit and he'd be in like a Speedo. He'd start dancing on the guy.
I was gonna, like, I have trouble deciphering between the show and the movies.
Me
'cause
too.
I watch a show too much early, but one of my favorites was when they would go into sporting goods stores and like the boxer Butterbean would just be there,
Oh my
and he would just fight Knoxville inside the store.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Not
that's a
like
good one.
knocks him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knocks him
his like,
unconscious.
head was bleeding one
Yeah.
time and shit. Oh my god,
Dude, and then Pontius always used to dress his dick up as a mouse and put it through the hole, and the snake would
The
bite
snake.
it.
Oh,
The-
see, like, yeah, that's painful to me.
Yeah.
They did some
They did some weird.
crazy ones.
Yeah. Like, I remember, like, the big fat guy, like, they hooked a tube up to his fucking asshole.
Oh, that one's disgusting.
See, like,
Yeah.
why?
That
and then
one's so
whoever was
bad.
it, Johnny Knoxville
No,
inside the bowl?
Steve-O, and he started
And he's
throwing
fucking
up.
in the
vomiting
bowl.
everywhere. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god,
dude, that
a big fish bowl, like.
Steve-O though, I think
oh.
Knoxville has done a lot of the craziest stuff, but so is Steve-O. Like when Steve-O fucking hooks that fish hook through his own cheek,
I can't
and
watch stuff
then
like
jumps
that.
into the shark waters. That's nuts. And he went into more detail about that one. So did you know they were actually off the coast of Louisiana for that skit or whatever you want to call it, and it was right after Hurricane Katrina, and Louisiana was not back up and running yet. There was no hospitals anywhere near them. And Steve-O, I guess before the stunt, like looked at Tremaine and was like, so what happens if I get bit by one of the sharks here? And I guess Tremaine's answer was just like, well, you got God on your side.
Oh my god!
And that was it. It's like, dude, he could have died. If he
Easily.
would have got bit in the wrong place, there's nowhere to take him. He would have died. That's crazy.
That shit's scary, dude. I couldn't even imagine, bro.
I was in Louisiana for technical training, and we were right off the coast and stuff. And the coast water is so dirty. They're like, you
really?
can't swim in it. There's like just shit and sewage everywhere, all over
seriously?
it. Yeah. And I thought I was going to like a nice beach and shit like that. It's like they're like, do not go in the water. Do not. Like,
Ew, really?
and the only people that are swimming there are like dirty, disgusting local families, and it's like that's gross. I don't know.
Like swimming in the Ohio River.
Basically, yeah.
Get hepatitis.
Yeah, seriously, that grosses me out.
Yeah. So I hope the water was cleaner when he
I
jumped
think
in there.
I would hope maybe prior to getting shark infested waters, they were a little like out a little further,
Yeah.
but still, that's disgusting. Yeah, either way, that's
Yeah.
gross.
No thanks, dude.
So they added younger guys to the cast, though. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
Actually, one of the guys is that they added is you remember Jasper from Odd Future?
Yeah.
I think he's one of the members of Jackass now.
No
Yeah,
way,
for the movie.
dude. He was always on the Mac show and the Mac show,
Yeah, he was.
which is I know we've talked about this a bunch of times, but it's still impossible to find.
I have it.
Did you? Where'd you
I
find
found it. I found a Google Drive of both seasons.
Okay.
I can email it to you.
Yeah, do it because I like was even looking to buy both seasons.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't find it like anywhere to stream or purchase.
Fuck that.
Sucks.
Fuck that. But dude, since we're already an hour in, how are things in Arizona? How are things with you? What the fuck's going on? What's the future look like? Have you seen any aliens yet? What's been happening?
Yeah. So to answer a few of those questions, Arizona is really nice. It's actually a little cold, which is cold by that standard. It's like 50 degrees. I went running today in 30-degree weather, and I thought I was going to die. So, but Arizona, pretty nice. I wish it was a little warmer, but it's so beautiful. You know, like sunrise, sunsets every day. I just went to Sedona. My family went out there a little bit. So we went to Sedona again, which is like all the red rocks and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's
Just
cool.
goddamn beautiful. We went and saw the Grand Canyon for a little bit. So it's a really beautiful place. Really cool. And yeah, just it's crazy. I try to like look around more to like realize like what a cool spot I'm in right now. So very excited. I definitely still need to go to like Vegas and stuff. So hopefully we can all like correlate a trip out there or something like that. That'd be fucking sick.
Love to.
Let me ask you this:
Mhm.
the Grand Canyon.
Mhm.
All right, you ever just get the urge to just jump off?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
I got
What
like,
is that?
Yeah, you've said that on here before.
I have
think.
that though.
I mean, you know, I think it's just an answer to a lot of problems. You know, I'm not sure if that's the.
I did high things.
I'd like to retract that statement.
I
Actually.
don't. No, but like for some reason, man, you get on like I get on high surfaces and I'm like, why? Like I don't want to die, obviously,
No.
but I just get like the urge to just like jump off.
Because you want to know what it's like to fall through the air and
I
live.
guess.
Though
That's why, like,
you ever want to try skydiving?
oh, I would love.
I would
me,
love
me
to.
and Angie talk about that all the time. She's like, "Would you go skydiving?" I'd be like, "Yeah," and I'd be the first one in our
You
group out of the
couldn't pay
plane.
me enough money to do
I
that.
would
I was
do
gonna
it.
say
Not a shot
in
I'm
hell.
not about it.
Oh,
Not
I would
about it.
skydive.
Yeah.
I hate flying, but I would skydive.
Well, it would have to be
That
one of
makes
those.
0 sense. Sorry.
No,
That
it's
makes
fine.
0 sense.
It would have to be one of those things for me though, to where I'm kind of in that mindset with you though. Like if I'm flying up there, like I can't think about it, and I have to be the first or second person to jump out. Because if I'm seeing people jumping out, then all of a sudden I'm panicking.
I guess the only good thing about it is you are not allowed to jump. If you find a place that allows you to jump alone, like your first couple times jumping, then it's not an accredited place.
Yeah.
Because I'm
not
pretty
supposed-
sure
yeah.
you have to jump with a professional.
Yeah.
You have to get like so many hours in.
Yeah.
Like with someone else before you can do it by yourself. 'Cause
Yeah.
one of the Barstool guys did that. Chef Donnie, I think.
Okay.
I think he did like 20 jumps before he could do one himself or something like that. It's like, that's just fucking expensive too.
For real.
Yeah.
Because each jump's got to be like $150, $200 at least, I'm guessing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I was gonna say
I
probably.
would
a few
love to
hundred.
know what it feels like to fall like that, like free fall for that long. But I just,
You haven't had those dreams where you're falling?
of course,
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. I want to go to one of those places. I don't think we have any near us, but you can go to those like wind tunnel
Yeah.
places and like
Yeah, that'd be cool.
float up in the air.
Do they throw like a big pile of money into and you can grab it all?
Yeah.
Would you
That'd be sick.
would you bungee jump off the New River Gorge?
No,
See, no, bungee jumping, no.
I think that's worse. I'd rather have the parachute than
Yeah,
tied to a bungee.
I draw
cord.
the line with bungee jumping.
I-
I do.
I just don't
It's-
understand, and I think about it often, like how that wouldn't just like crush the fuck out of your dick and balls.
I agree.
'Cause
Well,
it-
is that where you're strapped up from?
Well, I'm pretty sure you have like a harness thing on, and I think they're strapped on your sides. So like you would,
over your shoulder. It's
It
gotta
might
be.
be
over your
I feel like it's on your
shoulders, too.
back. I feel like you get like
Yeah, like
harness
a whole like.
top and bottom. But
no,
it's
no,
probably in the back.
but I think like where the actual bungee part comes from is the side. I think
Oh.
maybe I could be wrong,
I don't know.
and
I
like
don't-
you
I don't
kind
know.
of jump down like I don't know. I just feel like
If I'm bungee jumping, then I would rather base jump because it's the same thing. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. Like if I'm going to the bridge day or whatever, off the New River
I
Gorge,
want to go.
like I'm going to be jumping from the same spot either way. It's just either I'm tied to a bungee cord or I have a parachute.
True,
I would rather base jump.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I don't like
actually.
bungee cords.
I don't. You know, and that scene from Joe Dirt has always just stuck with me, where he
Great
like
movie.
shoots back up and just smacks his.
You want to
head.
know what I think it is? I had this Tarzan game on PlayStation 2, and there's a bunch of levels where you were like you weren't bungee jumping, but you were hooked to like a vine, and you were like bungee. You had to like you jumped off this edge, and you had to dodge a bunch of shit while you're getting bungeed. For some reason, I think maybe that's where my brain goes, like because there's a lot of times where I've died in those parts.
Could be.
It's very possible.
You know, traumatic things when you're a child.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Your brain hangs on to those.
Have you seen any crazy ass animals?
Any bears out there?
we
Scorpions.
saw some I believe some elk
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Majestic.
when we were heading up to the Grand Canyon and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen any elk.
Yellow spotted lizards.
No lizards. And they say to like watch out for rattlesnakes and stuff a lot, scorpions and such.
That's what no scorpions.
But I haven't seen any. No, there's been a couple of coworkers like, yeah, we had one in our house, but the thing about scorpions is usually they travel in pairs. So
Seriously,
there's gotta be a
that's-
second one there,
That's a
too.
real thing.
Ah,
yeah,
Fuck that.
That's
dude.
terrifying.
Scorpions have to be the most terrifying insect.
yeah.
You ever see any of those like ball things blowing around?
Tumbleweed.
Armadillo.
I was gonna.
Tumbleweeds?
I was
Yeah,
gonna ask that.
tumbleweeds.
No, I haven't seen any of those. Apparently, my brother came out too, and I think he said he saw some jackrabbits
That would've
as
been
well.
cool.
Or no, not jackrabbits. Roadrunners, like legit roadrunners.
Oh,
Whoa.
dude, that'd
Meanie.
be sick.
Like legit
Meanie.
roadrunners are
That'd be
out there.
sick.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Is there anywhere near you like those old or were those old Indian settlements?
Oh,
Like was it Adobe?
Reservations? Oh.
Adobe?
Adobe. Can you say Adobe?
Is that what it is?
Adobe.
The Adobe
Yeah.
Indians,
Like
like they built their
Adobe
their
houses,
they built
right?
their things like in the
Yeah.
side of mountains out of clay.
Yeah, that's Adobe.
There's some
Adobe
things like-
houses are clay,
Yeah,
but
there's some stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of like Native American culture out there and stuff. Like there's multiple casinos very nearby and stuff. And everyone's like, "Oh, you should go there and gamble." It's like, listen, I got my phone.
Yeah, for real.
Why would I need to go there?
Yeah.
You ever
But-
see Sugar?
Sugar Sean?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't seen Sugar Sean. There's a couple. There's a lot of like famous people in Arizona and like near Scottsdale, which is like 40 minutes away. Like my favorite survivor Tyson, he lives out there and stuff. He's big into pickleball, so I might have to get into pickleball.
Dude,
and
I
see
heard
him in a
pickleball
tournament.
is a lot of fun.
Me too.
I've only played it. I played it at Central whenever like our hockey team did it.
yeah,
do you
we
remember that?
yeah.
That one summer with Grant and shit. That's the only time I've ever played pickleball. but it's like popping up and popular everywhere.
It is. My
Yeah.
uncle's obsessed with it.
Really?
Yeah, he plays it.
Damn.
Freaking Dustin Henry plays with a bunch of old guys in Elm Terrace and just smacks the ball around all over him, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like him.
That's
I
fucking
think he's
funny.
undefeated lifetime.
Of course.
That's so funny. Well, dude, yeah, you might be able to see Manziel out there too. I think that's where he lives.
Oh,
like
really?
Scottsdale.
Gotcha.
Just-
What's he up to?
Just being money Manziel,
Yeah,
you know, just
Gotcha.
doing
You
comeback
should
season.
keep working out because, I mean, there's probably going to be some jobs opening.
for real.
But yeah, no, Arizona's fucking sick. I want to go to Vegas because it's only like a 4-hour drive. So, like, definitely need to go out there. I've never been. So,
I've never
I've
I've
been
never
either.
been there
dude,
either.
there was one time it was the Dustin Poirier fight, R.I.P. in peace. God damn it. I can't believe that fucking guy lost. But
Facts.
it was that weekend in Vegas. I was like semi debating on going there for that fight, and then like the night before was Flyers playing Vegas,
Oh, that'd be sick.
Damn.
and then like something else was happening too, like for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was like, this could be like one of the sickest weekends ever.
Yeah.
And the fact that Dustin Poirier would have lost, like, would have been crushing. But
Dude, you
that would have
would've-
been an awesome time.
You would have got to see history though. Nunes getting beat.
Yeah, that would have been insane. I definitely would have bet on Nunez though, and just been like,
I
couldn't believe
bet parlayed Pena and Oliveira.
why?
I don't know.
Why?
Dude, quick side story.
I don't know
was-
why.
I went into that weekend with like $500 in my account. By the time the Nunes Pena fight started, I had $50 left. I was down, losing everything. I threw $50 on a Pena TKO and made all my money back on that one.
way.
That's
fight.
the best. Like when it's like you're down, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna take this crazy odd parlay or like long shot, and
I was
of course
going
it hits,
nuts.
and you're like, I'm still alive.
I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
You almost like hate it. It's like, God, I wish I would have lost and just been done.
I know, for real. Dude, Calvin Cater fights tomorrow.
Ooh,
Freebie.
I love Cater. Yeah,
That's a side bar.
yeah. He's the one who throws big elbow. No,
He's the one that fought Max, and when Max was piecing him up, and he's just like, "I'm the best boxer."
yeah, but Cater, he was undefeated until then, right?
I believe he might have close one loss or
He's like a
undefeated.
bigger guy though, right? He
Yeah.
throws elbow. He gets close and like throws heavy elbows.
He's
I
part
like
of
him.
the New England cartel.
He's fucking good. Yeah. Okay. Look for him tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Damn.
yeah, that was
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
UFC's a shit.
Yeah. Also, I don't know when the Oscars are coming, but I saw
wanna watch it.
Spider-Man, and literally Spider-Man should probably like win the Oscar.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was thinking,
I'm not gonna. I'm not
would
gonna.
it be
lie.
Dude,
the
right?
first superhero movie to win the Oscar? Like
Yes.
Best
Yeah.
Picture?
Probably. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's. I think
Is
the
Andrew Garfield up for
Did you see
best? He won.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
no-
it? Okay.
he
It's
won
so
the
good.
It's
he
real.
I
won
thought it was so good.
best actor Golden Globes for his other movie that came out. Was it-
TikTok or
Tick,
Tick
Tick, Boom
Tick,
or
Tick,
whatever.
Boom.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I'd be pumped if he won an Oscar and fucking Spider-Man won.
Yeah, I think the only Marvel movie or superhero movie that was up for Best Picture was Black Panther thus far.
Really? That's. I don't hate Black Panther, but it's like I don't think it's in the top echelon of like the Marvel movies.
No,
So
I
I
don't
think it's a
heard, yeah.
little overrated, but I think
Yeah.
it's good.
It's good,
It,
but yeah,
it just had a lot of like surrounding stuff about it. That was really it has a
Yeah.
great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic soundtrack.
I love like the futuristic like Wakanda and stuff. I just
Mhm.
didn't like the story. Like wasn't.
It
Yeah.
Complete
wasn't-
to me.
Yeah.
the visual effects were definitely
Yeah.
sweet, but like the part where they'd go to that realm where all the dead kings go.
Yeah.
That's shit. I love that. Like kind of Lion King like.
That was cool.
But yeah, I agree. It's not the top.
I'm happy to hear though you thought it was amazing and you stayed awake for it.
Yeah, I hated honestly how much I liked it. Cause going in, I was like, I hear it's good, and it's like, not that I like to be like, you know, kind of like put things down, but it's like,
Oh, you do.
but
I
I'm
bullshit.
like-
You
yeah.
definitely
But I'm like, there's no way it could be that good. And I watched it, and like, damn, that bad.
Dude, it was
From
so-
like
it was
front to
so
finish,
good.
it's like that is a complete fucking like awesome movie.
Yeah.
And ever since I've seen it, I've been like obsessing over Spider-Man
Oh, me
again.
too.
Like,
Me
I've been
too.
watching the old ones just like regularly. I got a massive poster of I think it's a Spider-Man 2 poster, like the one that was actually up in the movie theater.
Oh, that's
It's the
cool.
best one too.
Dude, I've been watching all of the old animated ones on
Have
Disney
you?
Plus.
Hell
I
yeah.
I think I'm on Unlimited right now. Like just been I've been watching, kind of keeping them in the background, but it's just like it's like amazing to see how the stories are just the exact same, but
Mhm.
now we see them with real people.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the big
convinced
screen.
that's why that Morbius movie got postponed 2 months. Because I
'Cause of the
think
hype?
they're gonna get. No, I think they're gonna doing some. They saw how well all three of them did at Spider-Man. Like I think they're doing reshoots to get like somebody else in it, like Andrew Garfield, because it's the same universe. It's like the Sony universe. Like
Oh, okay. I get what
that's
you're
just
saying.
me. Like
And
Or
well,
maybe,
that's kind of the big reason I keep hearing too of why Doctor Strange got pushed back, because they saw how well Spider-Man did with like bringing in the different Spider-Mans. So I guess there's a lot of rumors that like in this movie, like Toby's Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and Ben Affleck's going to be Daredevil
I
because
don't-
he was Daredevil a long time
That
ago.
would be fucking
and like
sick.
and like
I
so
would
many
like that.
so many
Just a
different
nod.
cameos.
like Ghost Rider.
I would
and,
like that.
like
Ghost-
Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Nicolas Cage.
I
Ghost
also
Rider.
we said that. I also don't want them to overdo it though. Like
yeah.
we said that last week.
Yeah. I that would be sick though.
Oh,
to
I'd
see
be pumped.
to see Affleck play Daredevil again.
I just have such faith in Feige
Yeah.
in the Marvel universe to where I
Yeah.
don't think they can overdo it.
No,
Truthfully.
I'm off. I'm off.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing we've talked about with Favreau and like Filoni for Star Wars. I got ultimate faith in them.
Well, dude,
They haven't screwed up to this point, and
They
like
have not.
and Feige to this point, like everything they've put out has been great and all connects well.
I've been rewatching Daredevil on Netflix,
Oh, that,
and
I love that Daredevil. I've never seen Affleck, but that Daredevil, the show, incredible.
well, dude. So I guess obviously you saw him in Spider-Man for a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess there was 30 minutes of those two together that they cut out of the movie.
Mm.
Like I guess they go to trial and like there's like a trial scene and like all
Oh.
this stuff where he's the actual lawyer and everything. So, but anyways, I've been rewatching it and it's crazy how canon it is to like the MCU. Like what they talk about and everything. I was surprised, and Kingpin in it is just as good as he was in. Did you watch Hawkeye?
I haven't yet. No.
Yeah, so it's pretty legit.
Same actor.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
Kingpin
legit.
is sick.
He is
What's his
sick.
face too? D'Onofrio or whatever.
Vincent did not.
Who's the big guy? Is that Kingpin?
Yeah.
dude,
Huge
he,
monster
he
man.
is awesome. The guy, like even the actor that's playing him,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he's a very cool.
so
villain.
He's
awesome.
an awesome villain. Yeah, yeah.
I hope we get more of him.
Yeah.
Do you watch?
Yeah.
Did you watch Hawkeye or no?
I have not. No.
He's only in it for a little bit, Kingpin, but like he is just, he's so badass. I
So-
want. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I just hope he like becomes like a really big villain.
So
in
is
the
there
MCU.
there other talk now about like is the Amazing Spider-Man 3 a real possibility?
Dude, it's gonna happen.
Is there
Well, no.
is there actually like are we going to see Toby
So I heard,
again?
I saw like I think the thing that has the most muscle behind it to happen is like the next Venom movie is supposed to be like Venom and the Amazing
Garfield.
Spider-Man 3 like together as one movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right because we talked about that. Like
yeah.
Venom in the MCU isn't going to be Tom Hardy,
No.
but Tom Hardy
It's still going to be Venom.
But Tom Hardy is the reason the symbiote got
Yeah.
to the MCU,
Yeah.
A
which
lo-
is cool.
A lot of things I keep seeing are. It kind of seems like we're going to the point now where Andrew Garfield is kind of solidified himself as the Sonyverse Spider-Man. But it seems like we're gonna see Toby more in the MCU. Like everything.
Strictly because of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
pulling him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a lot of things I keep seeing are like exactly what JT just said, that Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Venom 3 are basically going to be one movie.
Mhm.
And then Toby's supposed to make appearances in Doctor Strange and future titles. And I'm pretty sure we might get to see all three of them on screen again. I guess Secret Wars is the next big thing where I keep seeing ties to Andrew Garfield, but more Tobey Maguire.
oh man.
I'm hyped for all that.
Oh, me
that
too.
sounds sick. And I need to ask because you guys are more into the behind the scenes, what's going down. When the fuck are we ever going to get to see Wolverine?
Dude, he could be in the I've heard rumors
Is
about
it going to be what's his face?
Yeah, I've heard rumors about any old Marvel character you can think of. I've
It's
heard
up
like
for
a
grabs.
rumors in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, literally Czar, all of them.
Yeah,
Like
like
the old Fantastic
Ghost
Four.
I was
Rider.
about to say there's two versions of the Fantastic Four.
Eric Bana and Ed
Eric
Norton
Bana
Hulk.
as Hulk.
Like-
There's even been that
And
rumor.
Norton is Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, so
Dude,
that
and
very
dude,
well.
Get this shit. You'll fucking love this. There's even rumors that in the beginning, everyone's like, Iron Man's going to be in it. Iron Man cameo. different universe Iron Man.
Oh,
A lot of
yeah.
people are fucking talking that it's going to be Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise
Variant,
was the
yeah.
original
Yeah.
Iron Man that they wanted, and he's going to be a variant of Iron
yeah.
Man, and it's going to be played by Tom Cruise.
That'll be awesome. And if that happens, I bet he's gonna be like more of an evil side.
Oh, he
I bet,
is.
guaranteed.
So
Yeah.
He'll
He'll be even a more cocky version of
Yeah,
Robert Downey
yeah.
Jr.
So his storyline, supposedly, I don't know this for sure, in Daredevil is not Daredevil, and Doctor Strange, he ends up taking control of all the Ultron bots and not Ultron. So he's the leader of all the Ultron bots, supposedly in this new Doctor Strange movie.
This stuff's
I mean,
wild.
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise is just the best.
I'm just gonna nut.
He would
everywhere.
fit that character.
Oh, he
perfectly.
would, yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude,
for sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, are we gonna see too? John Krasinski as Captain America. You remember like they
Yeah.
do all
Oh,
his
yeah, the
pictures
big-
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't know if he actually auditioned.
Dude,
for
I
it,
was
but
talking about no, because he was auditioning.
He was
like
auditioning for it?
truly, like
They just took all the
And then they
famous
had-
actors
yeah.
and actresses that
Wait,
that,
hold
that
on.
auditioned for everything and
Yeah.
just put them all in.
Here's a mind fuck. Isn't the actor that played Captain America one of the original Fantastic
that's
Four
another-
guys?
dude,
Another
that-
big thing.
that's
Yeah.
another
Is Fantastic Four?
Human
Yeah.
Torch.
He was the
Really?
torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I like when I said like
I'm for both.
every single
That'd be
old Marvel character that you can literally think of. I've been reading like, oh, there's a rumor that Chris Evans is being the Human Torch in Doctor Strange.
And Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, old Professor X, Jean Grey played by Sophie Turner. So
Yeah.
different, like
Love Sophie.
I don't. But the craziest part about it is there's 3 Doctor Stranges too.
Yeah.
Like I keep overlooking everything of all the cameos, but there's Doctor Strange, there's Defender Strange, and then there's like what's the other one called, JT?
Supreme
Strange. It's gonna be fucking wild, bro.
Is he gonna have a big red fucking sticker on his chest?
Yeah. No, I saw because
Just dripped out.
Sam Raimi's doing Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing all these memes like it's like leave to Sam Raimi, and then it has like Tobey Maguire like next to Bully Maguire from Spider-Man 3, and then Doctor Strange next to Supreme Strange, because it's like evil versions of each other. 'Cause it's like the same thing.
Have you guys
But-
seen the media treat or been following Toby? And Toby's got like that weird look on his face.
Yeah.
And just like runs away.
Yeah,
Like goes on
dude.
his run. He's just like,
He always looked.
The videos of them in the airport are
he
hilarious.
always,
dude.
like,
He's
looks-
just like,
everyone's like figure gunning, like waving to the camera, and like Toby's like,
Yeah.
looking like, why are you following me, you weirdo?
dude, I like kind of like dug into that. He does not have a good history with paparazzi.
Dude, I watched a
A
video.
lot
He's
of
like,
bad
"Get
old
out of
like
the
old
way."
paparazzi videos
And
where,
the-
where
in
he's
the
just
car?
like,
No,
Yeah.
that's
he's
what
like,
I'm
I
thinking
can't
of.
fucking see.
Yeah.
He's like, get the fuck out of the way. I can't see.
There are cars there, motherfuckers. That's what he says.
That's great.
Dude.
I don't know if that was drawn a Spider-Man movie or he played a movie on Hulu. It's called Pawn Sacrifice, in which like have you guys seen Queen's Gambit?
I know what it is, but I
I
haven't,
haven't seen it, but I
So
know it.
first of all, Queen's Gambit on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, it's very good. But
Which she's gonna be Black Cat allegedly
that'd be
in the
sick.
MCU.
That'd be good. She's a really good actress. But that is based kind of off a true story of I think it's Bobby Fischer or Billy Fisher. I think it's Bobby Fischer from the U.S. playing chess against this Russian guy. And in
It's
that
Bobby
movie,
Fischer, yeah.
in that movie,
Queen's Gambit, Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire plays Bobby Fischer. And Bobby Fischer is kind of like on the cuckoo side, but he's really good at chess. Kind of like mentally unstable though. So I wonder if he was playing that, drawing that freak out for the paparazzi.
Maybe.
Could have
Well,
been.
either that or have you seen the movie of his with him and Jake
Oh,
Gyllenhaal,
yeah.
The Soldier or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Uh,
called, The Soldier?
No. What's it called?
I didn't even know he was in
Or
an Army
Brothers?
It's called like Brothers.
Dude,
it's
that,
called
that
Brothers.
movie
yeah.
is intense.
heavy.
I've never seen that.
Very
It's-
heavy.
Dude, very heavy. Like, very heavy. Intense.
Dang.
Spider-Man,
It's-
Mysterio, and Padme all in the same movie.
Yeah,
Really?
that's
Portman?
right. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Natalie
She-
Portman?
Yeah, she's his wife.
Holy Murphy.
Dude, it's fucked. The movie's fucked up.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
it's
I won't watch it.
It's heavy.
it's
It's
very
a heavy
it
one.
is. I have to agree.
Well, I've been seeing too that it's this one producer. I can't remember her full name. I think her name's Anna or whatever. And she literally has taken every single Spider-Man and has been like, "Don't date Mary Jane."
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like the advice of like in real life, whatever you do, like don't date Mary Jane because Toby dated Kirsten Dunst. Andrew Garfield. Well, okay, so Gwen. Andrew Garfield
yeah.
dated Emma Stone, and Tom is now dating Zendaya. And like Tom just basically is like, dude, I want to put babies in you right now.
Yeah.
And with everything he says, he's like, I want to take a break from acting and start a family. And it's like
He's obsessed with her.
he's obsessed
I just
with
hope
her.
she's not with him just because he's like the
Short
most
king?
famous guy in the world right now.
No, because if she wanted the most famous guy in the world other than Tom Holland,
She'd be dating Joe Rogan.
no, Timothy Timothy Chalamet.
No,
It's,
Yeah.
he's dating someone else. I don't know who his girlfriend is, but he's
Timothy?
he's been with someone for a while.
I just like saying his name.
Yeah, Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Are you guys going to
Timothy
see
Chalamet.
Tom Holland's Uncharted
Uncharted,
movie
I'll
coming
probably
out?
see it.
Looks pretty
Yeah.
good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to just because I am coming out in full force. I'm the biggest Tom Holland stan.
I do love Tom
I
Holland.
love Tom Holland. I think he's
got some-
somewhat. I think I'm a little bit a better looking version than him,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Just
But
a
I
little
think
bit,
him and
yeah.
I are doppelgangers.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So like, if you were having a movie come out of you, he would be the actor, but they would need to like doll him up a little
bit,
to make him
yeah,
a
like,
little
make him
more
look-
handsome.
yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
add some height too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could easily play my stuntman if he gets into that
Yeah.
type of work.
Yeah.
Mine would be either Jonah Hill or Josh Gad.
Josh Gad.
Big fan of Josh Gad.
I like Josh.
You're way
Gad a
more
lot.
handsome than Josh Gad, but I approve because Josh Gad is funny.
Thanks,
He's
bro.
great. Wow, I haven't seen him in anything forever.
I think the last things he did was Olaf and Frozen, I believe.
It's a voice work.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My actor would be Taron Egerton, the dude from The Kingsman.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
He's
I can
great.
see that.
I like him a lot.
Dude, he's in that movie I kind of made you
He's
watch on
Elton John.
Amazon. Well,
He is
he's
Elton John.
He's
Yeah.
Elton John, but he's in that Billionaire Boys Club movie on Amazon Prime
Oh yeah.
that we watched.
You're
It's
right.
pretty good. But did you see the Boys? Okay, so that's a big thing. I didn't realize you never have seen The Boys.
I've never seen the
Oh,
boys.
the boys.
So are you gonna watch it before the new season comes out in June?
Yeah, probably I need to. I hear because I forget what I tweeted. It was
it
like
was
Amazon.
Dr. Bob.
I was like, yeah, Dr. Bob. Shout out Wiki Gaming. Tweeted something about like Amazon. One of the shows he was watching. I was like, when has Amazon ever produced like an actually good show? It's like, and I know Lord of the Rings has like 4 seasons. Like spent hundreds of millions of dollars on this Lord of the Rings show coming out.
It's the first $1 billion budget show
Yeah.
ever.
And
Really?
and it's coming in Amazon original, and it's like 4 seasons are already like billed for it and stuff like that. And it's like it makes me worry about that. But then I was reminded by Jake here that The Boys is extremely successful.
I won't
on-
take credit. Dr. Bob said it first.
The Boys.
Okay.
Also, there's a pretty cool show on there. It's an Amazon original. It's
Oh.
actually one of the OG Amazon originals. It's called A Man in the High Castle.
Oh, that's
I heard that's good.
You should
I
check it out.
watched one episode. I really need to see it.
It's an alternate.
if like the Germans won
If,
World War
yeah,
II.
if-
or
Yeah.
something.
as if the
What?
Axis won World War II, like what
Yeah.
life would
I would
be.
I would like so it's kind of like that Mankind show on Apple TV
For all
with,
mankind.
with when Russia made it that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's an alternate.
That's pretty cool.
It's an
I
alternate
like stuff like that.
reality, whatever
I
you
do
want to
hear
call it.
that show's good, and then I think isn't Handmaid's Tale on there too?
I
Is
think
that
so.
Hulu,
That's
maybe?
Hulu.
I think so.
Is that Hulu?
Hulu.
Okay.
It's actually wild though, that show. Like the United States ends up getting like split into sections that are
Spoiler alert.
Japanese territory and German territory, and
Does or Japan take the West? I'm assuming.
Wait, are we talking
I
about
got-
real life or Handmaid's Tale? Because that's happening right now. as
No,
we
I think he's
speak.
talking about.
no, I'm talking about A Man in the
Man-
High Castle. Check it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
watch it.
there's that Invincible show that
Oh, yeah.
JT
I
watched.
didn't
I've
f-
never seen it.
It's really good, but for some reason I just stopped watching it. You ever do that? I did the same thing with
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders. I don't know why.
Better get spun up.
I didn't
'cause-
finish it. Like,
I do that all the time.
but there wasn't even a reason why. Like,
Yeah, I know, but
well,
I
what's-
I eventually pick it back.
yeah,
up,
I had
so
to pick
it's-
him back up.
Peaky Blinders, I want to say something about that real quick, actually, since you brought that up. I thought I saw the trailer for the new season like a week or two ago. I thought that Peaky Blinders was doing one of the best crossover things I'd ever seen. And it just turns out they just got the same actor from another show, and he's not playing that character. But anyways, Peaky Blinders set in the same time period as Boardwalk Empire,
Oh,
and Boardwalk Empire is in the United States, gangster show in that time period. Peaky Blinders is in London or wherever. And the last season of Peaky Blinders, I'm pretty sure he talks about how they partnered up with Al Capone
I don't think they mention
They,
by name.
yeah, they
do they
do.
do?
Yeah,
Or maybe they mentioned that he's in New York or something like that. Or Chicago.
that's how he gets out of he's about to get killed by somebody.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
You
alert.
sound like you're from London.
Anyways,
Damn it!
Al Capone is mentioned by name in the last season.
Yeah.
And then, so the actor that plays Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire is now new actor on the new season.
Wait, Al Capone's in Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah,
It's so good.
big character.
That
This
show is
show's
so
fucking
good.
phenomenal.
Dude, you need to get fucking HBO Max as soon as you get home.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Well, for multiple reasons.
Boardwalk Empire is
I
phenomenal.
know what you're gonna say.
Peacemaker with John Cena
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
and Euphoria.
That's all.
Euphoria, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking love those.
But anyways, I thought he was reprising his role as Al Capone in Peaky
That would've
Blinders,
been
but he's
sick.
not. He's just
Yeah.
playing a different character.
Well, he might be.
Well, okay, wait. So
That'd be
there's this last Peaky Blinders season, but then there's a movie.
Supposed to be a movie, yeah,
That's what I thought.
to end the story. Apparently,
You sound like you're from London.
They need to get frickin' Cillian Murphy in the MCU. Big time villain.
Nah, that'd be-
Doctor Doom.
Yeah. There's a
Watch
movie I
out.
just watched with Timothy
he would
Chalamet.
have made a good
called The King
Daredevil.
on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Dude, I love that
sick.
movie.
Just watched
You,
it.
you watch it with me, The King with Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah,
About Pink
Timothy
Henry,
Chalamet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If
And,
you haven't seen it, it's good.
and he cuts his hair and he looks just like a young Cillian Murphy.
Cillian
Or
Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
Whatever. Yeah, however. I don't know.
It looks like a young Thomas Shelby.
Tommy Shelby.
He's on the Calm app too. He reads a lot of stories to put people to bed.
Oh, really?
Dude, I could
Yeah.
listen to his voice all the time.
He's good, yeah.
What's another voice that I could listen to? James McAvoy,
James McAvoy? Oh, fuck yeah.
the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
from the Split.
Yeah, I'm trying
Professor
to.
X.
He's
Oh.
good.
I'm trying to think of
also,
other people.
Who else? Mr. Tumnus as well.
Which one's that?
Who's that?
And Mr. Tumnus from Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Narnia.
Oh yeah.
That's James McAvoy. He's also
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
He's also in Atomic Blonde. Awesome. Incredible movie. Shout out.
Is that where he
Charlize
hits
Theron.
Chris Pratt in the face with the keyboard? Or no?
No. That's
Oh.
Charlize
He's
Theron.
also,
That's like Charlize
what's his
Theron's
name?
like
Who's this?
female
James
James
McAvoy?
Bond.
Oh,
There we go.
oh.
No, he's talking about some.
Who?
James
talking about?
McAvoy.
Oh, you talking about
He's
James
in.
McAvoy?
He's in Wanted, right? Isn't that him?
Oh yeah, he's the one. Yeah,
That movie's cool.
yeah.
I like listening to the guy talk that's in Django Unchained, like the main guy with Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
that-
dude.
The bad guy?
No, he's a good guy
Yeah,
in
he's
that movie.
yeah.
He's the bad guy in Inglourious Basterds.
Oh.
I love his voice.
Yeah, what is his
I
fucking
know it.
name?
Big fan of his voice.
I don't wanna look
He's
it
an
up 'cause I know I
amazing
know it.
actor too.
I always get on that app. It's always on an Instagram ad, and it's always Braun from
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. It's always his voice in the fucking ad.
That's awesome.
He's got a good voice too.
He does.
Speaking of Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya, did anyone see Dune?
No, I
I've
need to
not
watch
seen
it
it.
still.
'Cause that movie fucking blew.
Oh,
shots.
Yeah, wait, I
Oh,
remember
okay.
you saying
Sucked.
All right, why does
Don't
it
know
suck?
what's going on during it.
Because I've
right?
only heard it's been like one of the most amazing movies ever.
Well, for those people, so apparently there's been books that
You're
were
right.
out like 50 years ago
Yeah.
that came out. So if you have no knowledge of the books, you have no idea what's going on in the movie.
Yeah.
There's like so many different things been like introduced, and it's like, what the hell is this? Different tribes. Timothy Chalamet has like fucking powers where he has the voice. I don't know.
The Force.
Yeah, no, maybe that's it. Yeah, that is kind of it. Honestly, it's like the voice and a force in which, but apparently he has much more powers than that. But they don't explain it. But I don't know. I think I tweeted about it, and Dr. Bob, actually, shout out Wiki Gaming again, said something that was like, yeah, you got to read the books, honestly, to understand. It's like, I should not have to fucking read the
Yeah.
books.
See, that's
So
garbage.
watch the movie.
That's trash because I was under the impression you didn't
Yeah.
you didn't have to know any of that
if,
stuff.
if you're going to develop a book series into a movie series, then the first movie should be able to
Yeah.
introduce the story just like the first book does. You shouldn't have to know the books.
Agreed. No, well, okay, this kind of brings it back.
That's like that'd be like like watching the first Harry Potter and not
Yeah.
getting the gist of
Am-
what's going on.
But if you watch the first Harry Potter, you don't need to read the books.
No,
Yeah.
It's
absolutely
really
not.
simple.
Well, that's like Game of Thrones. The first book is literally word for word
Yeah.
the first season of Game of
It
Thrones.
is, yeah.
Am I going to have to watch the Lord of the Rings movies to understand what's going on in the show?
No,
There's a
it's
show?
It's a separate story.
Where the fuck have you been?
I don't know.
We
Let's
just
rewind, like,
talked
20
about
minutes ago
this.
there.
Here today.
first
Yeah.
$1 billion budget show.
I think you guys all thought you talked about it.
There's like-
No.
It's like medieval, like swords, but there's like a tiny little bit of magic from these elves. And
You know what else?
I'm pretty sure it's a side story too.
it's like a I think it's.
Or is it a prequel?
Well, I think it's based on like Aragorn's ancestors, which are
Yeah.
men.
So it's not. It's The Hobbit is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings.
I'm going
but
on an
this
adventure.
This is another.
It's like a couple
it
hundred
doesn't-
years before. or
Yeah,
something.
it doesn't have to do with the movies
Okay.
timeline.
Anyone
So-
watch the Witcher with Henry Cavill?
Courtney tries to.
I kind of want to watch it. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
about. but-
Season 2 out yet?
Yep, just
Yeah.
came out, I believe. I've never seen it.
Not me either. The
It's a game,
the games
right?
are. I know The Witcher 3 is like one of the highest rated games, or it's critically acclaimed, I should say. But I never got into the storyline, anything like that.
I want to do something that's critically acclaimed.
We do it. We're
I mean, how
critically acclaimed podcast.
how sick would that be if like we just got to put on everything like the logo where it's like critically acclaimed? Dude, maybe
Yeah.
we should just put that on our logo.
We should
Yeah.
put like on our logo. We should put New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or make
On
up
our
a bunch of
logo.
publications and just write reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Or
is there,
awards.
like major awards for podcasts?
If not, I'm
we're-
sure there's.
yeah,
we're gonna start them.
It's
Yeah, we'll
coming.
start the
Give us
podcast awards.
It's gonna
ourselves
be,
them,
it's
yeah.
gonna be a Joe Rogan award or something like the
Yeah,
Rogan,
for
a
real.
Rogie or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The fucking Roganite Award.
Our podcast won a Golden Globe.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to win something, bro. Be
I mean,
fucking sick.
Awards coming out this year. Ted Lasso put all the money on it.
Absolutely. It already fucking swept for the first season.
The SAG, or yeah, I think they're talking about the SAG awards. And shit. It's
SAGs.
it's nominated for like fucking everything. Incredible.
I feel like Squid Game's gonna sweep too.
See, I thought Squid Game was all right, but like I feel like it was super overhyped. It was very good, but like if you kind of think about it, and like the story, man, it's like, wait, so why? What's the point? Why is he going back?
Yeah,
Why is he
that's
going
that's
back?
the
Why
only
did he not
thing.
spend
I
any money?
agree.
Why
The
is he
la-
not?
The last episode was kind of
It's like,
iffy.
Yeah, and why did he dye his hair red?
Yeah.
So many questions.
Why is he not spending time with his fucking daughter? What-
The only reason,
What's going
when
on?
he decided to go back at the end, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
But the rest of the show,
He's
I've
gonna-
never seen it, and I don't plan
He's
to
gonna be like
watch
a
it.
superhero and save people.
Yeah.
You ever just do that?
Dude, I do it all the
Tiger
time.
King,
Pe-
I did that.
people will hype up shows to
I'm
me,
not
and,
watching
and I just want to say to their face, I have no intention of
And
ever
dude,
watching
listen, that's fine because there's an insane amount of shows that everyone's like, have you seen this or have you seen that? And I say no, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but like I'm just not gonna watch it.
it. Yeah, no,
Like
I feel
like
you.
Breaking Bad. I never will watch Breaking
I've never
Bad.
watched it either.
Damn, that's a shame because both of you guys would literally. It is right
Yeah.
up your alley for fucking shows. It's Breaking
like,
Bad.
Okay,
there's-
I've watched the first season of Breaking Bad.
I-
I will admit, I've watched the first
yeah,
season.
in admittance, I've seen half of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't.
Here's
finish it.
another show I'll never watch because I think it is absolute fucking trash. Sons of Anarchy. Won't watch it.
I tried to watch
think
it.
it's
and, like,
garbage.
I couldn't stay on it.
See my
Dude,
issue with-
that show is one of those shows that's like there's too much death just for the sake of death.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not needed.
I saw the ending and I saw a lot of the big episodes because I used to watch it on 6th Street. So I'd just like sit down and watch it. So like I know how it ends. So like
Yeah, you don't have any interest.
I have
in
no
diving
interest to watch
into it. Yeah, I just don't think
even
that
though
show's-
Charlie Hunnam's a man hunk.
I do like him a lot. I like that guy as an actor, and a couple other people that are in that show I like a lot as actors. But it's just not for me.
Yeah, what are other shows?
I don't
that-
think I'll ever watch The Sopranos.
Okay, there's one.
Which is a
You
shame.
should
because
So,
I
like,
know-
I know, like I know it's good, but I just don't think that I ever will.
It's actually It's actually crazy. You don't ever have to. I'm not sitting here telling you to, but like it's actually wild what that show did for television. Like everything, there's like pre-Sopranos and then post-Sopranos.
But
It set the standard for like television as we know it.
I also didn't think I would watch Entourage, and I fucking crushed.
Fantastic show.
Entourage.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Season 1 of Sopranos is a comedy, right?
No.
Nah.
No?
Uh-uh.
See, I was always told that season 1 it was kind of like
No, that-
comical.
That's Impractical Jokers.
No.
There.
I mean, there's comedic.
R.I.P.
I was gonna
Marty's
say
joke.
there's
I know.
plenty of comedic moments in The Sopranos, but it's a serious show.
Okay.
But there are plenty of comedic moments.
Because I need to watch the Succession.
I heard that's good too.
So if you have HBO, that's
yeah.
right after Game of Thrones.
That's
Succession is right
Okay,
Really?
where-
That's my next watch is
Yeah.
Succession.
Where does Succession rank in like the HBO hierarchy of
I
shows?
mean, honestly, like in terms of like complete and like show writing and stuff, like it surpasses Game of Thrones with the way Game of Thrones
Really?
ended. With the way
Yeah,
with the way Game of Thrones ended,
yeah.
you have to. put
That's
it
I
up
mean
there.
that's always going to be the
Yeah.
thing when you're talking shows.
Which sucks. I hate
Which
that.
dude,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't even get into that
Wasn't that bad. of an
debate
ending.
right now.
Wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. But like
I heard that I haven't watched this yet, and I believe this is an HBO show, but I've heard The Leftovers is fantastic.
Sames.
Heard
And
it's really good.
I think it's only like 2 seasons
it
or
is.
something.
It's very short. Heard
'Cause-
it's very good.
Yeah, the main dude, the main character's married to some famous actress, I believe, and I can't remember who it is. Of the Leftovers.
If I'm ranking HBO shows,
Let's
this
do
is
it. Let's go top
this
3.
is kind of top
Top
3.
3.
Fuck.
I don't even know what shows are on HBO.
yeah, I'm gonna pull up a list
Uh,
of
except
HBO
Game of
shows.
Thrones.
Dude, there's so many like old classic ones too that like people used to hold in like really high standards. Like I believe
Like
like
The Sopranos.
like Deadwood, Oz, I
The
believe,
Wire.
The Wire,
True Detective.
True
Their
Detective.
first season is
Rome.
fantastic.
People, Band of Brothers is.
Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
I
Yeah.
watched Band of Brothers.
I don't know. I would still probably put Game of Thrones
Well, it
at one.
just your
yeah,
personal
for me,
preference.
Game of Thrones, Boardwalk Empire, and True Detective probably.
Okay.
With close being Entourage and The Sopranos.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
But just personal enjoyment.
Yeah, I mean, like in no order for me right now, like as it stands, and this just kind of goes to what kind of shows I like. Entourage, I love Ballers, and Game of Thrones. I'd
Yeah.
say right now, as it stands in my head, those would be, I don't know 1 through 3, but those 3 would be like up there for
Up
me.
there.
I
I'm
would
probably
say,
still going Sopranos, then Game of Thrones, and then Boardwalk Empire. But True Detective, it's
I know.
only one
Right
season
there, dude.
though. That's the problem.
See, I like all 3 of the seasons, but
I've
season
only
1 is.
I've only seen the first season.
Vince Vaughn fucks in the second
Dude,
season.
I love all 3 of the seasons. Think they're all fantastic, but I think season 1 is way up there. It's very good.
all right, so I would say Secession 1. I think it's so fucking good, and it's like, just okay, yeah, Secession 1, 2, I would say Game of Thrones, and then 3, I would say Veep.
Okay, dude, I
Okay.
was
I would
wondering
say
if anyone
Veep.
was gonna say Veep.
I was debating. I was gonna originally say Barry. With,
I've heard that's really
with the
good.
guy from Saturday Night Live,
Yeah,
Hader, right?
Bill
Bill
Hader.
Hader.
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
I love Bill. Hader.
That used to be right after Game of Thrones. So when I was watching it live, Barry would be right after. It's super funny comedy. Like it's really, really good. But they haven't come out with the 3rd season. I don't know if it got canceled or what. Very funny. But Veep is honestly right up there. It's just like more of like a dirtier Seinfeld, honestly. And all,
it
all
has,
the characters
it has
are
what's
so
her
fucking
face
good.
in it from
Uh,
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
right?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's in it. I mean, the characters are so good, and it's just very vulgar and just very comical. So Veep's up there.
Who else is in it? The guy who plays Andrew Klein in Entourage. He's in it, right? What's that actor's name?
Son of a bitch, he was fucking
Cotton.
Is he redheaded?
Is that the slick back high hair guy?
Yeah.
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 Cotton from Dodgeball.
Gary
Yeah,
Cole.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gary
Gary
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah.
Gary Cole's in it. Yeah, he's in it. I mean, just all of the. It's got Ben Cafferty in it, who's like in Miracle. You know, he's I don't know what's he like, the GM or something,
yeah.
or the head
No,
of
he's
operations
the,
or something.
I thought he was the assistant coach, isn't he?
No, that's who's it, Craig Patrick or whatever. It's
Yeah,
not Craig
yeah.
Patrick. He's on the team though. He's on the team.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
I forget his name, but he's part of it. But like he's in a
Mike
lot of stuff.
Eruzione,
Yeah, Mike
Yeah, that's
Eruzione,
United States of America.
Jack O'Callahan. You know,
I
from
thi-
wherever he's not going to get him hit.
Yeah.
Raph Cox.
for me, for me, I gotta go GOT. Obviously,
Took the ring right off my finger.
you're interrupting my list.
How would you feel?
How would you feel?
GOT number 1. Then I have to go Entourage, and then I'm going against the grain here for my number 3 because if you're gonna go like entirety, like True Detective season 1, awesome. My number 3 has got to be Westworld.
Oh my god!
Season 1 and 2 are just so good.
I forgot about Westworld.
I
did
love-
not
I
like that
love-
show.
I couldn't do it.
I
didn't like
loved
it.
I got
it.
too confused.
I
couldn't do
loved
it.
Westworld.
Did you watch like 6 episodes? You're like,
Yeah.
wait, there's
Yeah.
one minimal detail
Yeah.
changing every fucking
Right.
episode.
Exactly.
Why am I
Loved
wasting my
it.
goddamn time?
And didn't fucking Westworld in the last season, it had Game of Thrones in the background. That it was one of the one of the worlds you could visit.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
Aaron Paul, I think's the new
He's
lead
in the-
actor in the new season coming
Yeah.
out.
I
It's
don't.
a new season.
Yeah.
It's
There's
not
only
over.
See, like I only watched the first 2 seasons.
No,
but,
I
like,
think that's it. That's came out.
the
right?
first 2 seasons are incredible. I
Yeah.
think the 3rd season is with Aaron Paul.
Yeah, which I don't know if it came out yet.
I don't know.
So I mean, so Entourage left a big impression on you.
I
then,
love.
obviously.
Yeah, Entourage was great. I
Entourage
just
is
wanted to
pretty
keep putting it on. It's a great just put on the TV on Sunday
It really is, dude.
fantastic. It's
show.
one of the best shows to do that.
I'm gonna
to.
have to jerk off before we even get there. Johnny Drama, fuck. But I thought that because Pokemon and all that stuff, I read a story
Pokemon is dope.
that there were 2 LAP, and it was from shout out Wiki Good Gaming. 2 LAPD cops got fired because they, instead of going after criminals when they got a call, they were going after a Snorlax on Pokemon Go.
I saw that. I thought it was a fake story.
Yeah.
Is it fake?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. I think it is real, but like I thought it was fake. But
yeah.
I mean,
That's just
I mean,
comical.
maybe it was a shiny Snorlax.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel that though. I mean, dude, I'll go like on and off with Pokemon Go. Just like I'll play it for like a couple months, like religiously. You know, I'm taking
Dude,
longer routes to work so I can try and drop my Pokemon off in fucking gyms and shit.
I am the
Like
same
just
way.
nerd shit. But I just get into trance and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And,
I
Yeah,
love
th-
it too that you love it.
yeah. And then there's other times like I can't do it because it just takes up too much energy and time.
I'm the same
But
exact way. I'll take big hiatuses and then get obsessed. Like
I'm
like
buying
currently,
fucking gems and
I'm
shit.
on a hiatus right now.
Yeah,
Currently,
that's crazy. Shout out LAPD cops though.
Yeah.
I hope they at least caught the Snorlax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
At-
real.
At least.
Dude, a side story. I remember I picked somebody up at Enterprise and from a hotel, and the guy was like, "Would you mind going down this street because there's a specific Pokemon I'm trying to get on Pokemon Go?" I was like, "Sure," and we were gone for like 35 minutes, and it was like the hotel right next door. And I remember pulling up, getting the customer in and out. And my boss was like, "Why were you guys gone so long?" And I was like, "He was playing Pokemon Go. I was trying to help him play Pokemon," and she was just pissed. I was like, "Whatever."
What? You
Fuck
can't be
it,
pissed about that. Like the customer asked you to do something.
Yeah.
The customer's
Customer's
always
always right.
right, man. God.
Fuck
When
yeah.
are these bosses gonna learn?
Yeah.
We'll segue into more Pokemon talk real quick.
Go ahead, dude. I'm just all
The
mine are crossed. So
the Logan Paul box was fake. The case.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it's insane. 6
it
boxes.
sucks. It's like it's trash because like, I mean, yeah, I'm a Logan Paul fan, whatever, but it's trash. It had to be him because everyone's like, "Oh, fucking figures, but typical Logan Paul buying something that's fake, yada yada." At least he got his money back though.
It was yeah, way worse than I thought the outcome was actually gonna be. To be honest, I thought,
Yeah.
like I said last episode, I thought it was gonna be a case of like real booster
base set.
boxes, but not. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
Just base
unlimited.
set. Which still
So-
would have been just like a huge. I mean, base sets is like are like 15,000 right now, so it's like what?
Yeah,
60 the math. What's that? Like
yeah. So it would he still would have lost out on a lot of
so,
money, but
like $90,000. I mean, he would have been out a lot, but it's like at least that would have been some. He opened the fucking box and it was GI Joe cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in there.
Wait, so that was actually real?
Yeah.
That wasn't a joke?
He opened one
Yeah,
box
and it
and they
had
had
GI
fucking GI Joe packs. in
Oh,
it.
that's
Yeah.
fucking hysterical. I thought that was literally. I didn't
No.
watch the actual video.
I
yet.
watched the video and like, I don't know. That's just wild.
That
and,
is
and
wild.
and honestly, like those authenticators should just be fucking ashamed.
Yeah.
that
Dude,
too.
dude,
Definitely.
internet
Yeah.
people that were in the TCG figured out it was a fake case
Yeah,
instantly.
yeah.
And like these dudes that have been authenticating stuff for their whole lives, that's their career.
Yeah. Well, I know one of the guys was that Pokeju guy
Yeah.
who like sold Logan a legit box last year sometime, and he brought him on, and he was just basically like nodding his head, like, "Yep, looks good." But he wasn't doing any fucking
Yeah.
measures
Did-
because he doesn't know.
Did you read
Doesn't know anything.
Did you read the Poke Beach article?
Yeah, I read a little bit of that.
Dude,
yeah.
like it's just that one guy figured it out like so fast. All you had to
Yeah.
do was check the barcode on the case.
Yeah.
If you're an authenticator, how is that not one of the first things
Yeah.
you do?
But it's like Logan has so much money, and he's like he just saw that one thing. That's probably the only possible case.
The only other
That's
one I
left, yeah.
know of is they call him King Gary or whatever. He was the dude that was on Pawn
Does he have a
Stars.
legit sealed case?
Gary.
It was sealed. It's split open on the corner just a little bit because they like peeled it back just a little bit to make sure the boxes were
Yeah.
real. So
But-
it's sealed.
But it's still sealed. Yeah. That's the
So
only
I
thing.
know he has one.
Yeah, it's like I bought a sealed case of like Chilling Rain one time last year or something like that, just to like, and it's like I open it because like I don't know, I gotta make sure I fucking got what I got. What if I got the wrong? What if I got the wrong set or something?
Dude, it's very common. Danny Phantom was talking today about how he opened up a case one time, and he said half the case was half of the case was right, and the other half was the same boxes but in a different language.
You guys busting any packs open?
Today,
Yeah. I didn't know.
Tig's the only one here with packs to bust
You
open.
don't have to. I just was wondering.
See, when the cameras go off, anything could happen.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's still a wild time to be in the Pokemon card game.
I just
It is.
again, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but I think it's very, very perfect timing how all this news of the Pokemon box comes out while him and KSI are launching their new big sports drink.
And that's how he started the video.
Yeah, I just think it's very, very.
That's literally how he started the video. He said, "Yeah, if this ends up being fake, make sure you buy my drink Prime because I get all the proceeds or something."
Well,
like
it's
that.
at Kroger. I mean, I've been like just watching reviews of other people. I guess it's pretty fucking good.
Mm.
So I'm excited to try.
But yeah, so like I recently have been wanting to. Whoa,
Is there an earthquake?
someone step on a duck. I recently
Did
I
Golem
wanted-
just
I wanted to
do a
buy-
magnitude 8?
I wanted to buy a sealed case of Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes. There's 10 of
Oh,
them in a sealed case.
Yeah,
Now I'm just paranoid.
yeah,
Truly,
that'd be a big investment too.
it is. It's like
fucking.
yeah,
So it's like
it's-
100 plus every box.
it's over $2,000.
That'd be a good.
But,
bo-
but
that'd
I
be a
think it'd
good
be a very good
way to play,
investment.
yeah.
Wait, so overall, how many sealed cases or boxes do you guys have? Do you have any?
I don't have any sealed cases, but I have tons of sealed product.
Yeah.
Like a sealed case would be what you would get from the distributor.
Okay.
So like the distributor would send you a
You
sealed.
laughing at me?
I'm laughing at myself.
Okay.
I had those 7 sealed boxes of this one set, and one day I was just like, opened all of them up.
Yeah, but you got good fucking hits out of them.
Yeah.
The shiny star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't regret it. It was a
Yeah,
it was
he
great.
got
You
It
got like
was a-
fucking 5 charges.
Dude,
It
he
was a
got
great
such
time.
good hits. I opened up 5 boxes of that set and didn't get any
It was a
charges.
great. It was a great time. I had fun. I would do it again. But go on.
I was gonna say like a sealed case would be like what the distributor gets, so it's like full of the sealed product.
Gotcha.
So it'd be like 6 sealed booster boxes inside a sealed case.
Gotcha.
So-
And there are there claim to be like some implications, like a sealed case is good because like you can try and do like math that like a box is guaranteed a secret rare and stuff, but it's more like, you know, the case is guaranteed like 5 secret rares. So
Right.
it's like, and like back in the day, I think like it was like 2 level X's per box or like 2 shining cards per box. Or
Right.
something. It was like they kind of had guarantees on the case, but not the box.
Not the
So-
box because
So people would break the boxes. They get their 2 like big hitters, and they just sell the rest of the box as like one off. Because
Gotcha.
which is kind of scummy to do, but yeah.
it is scummy, and that's what you'll never know about. Like people think that just buying a sealed ETB or a sealed booster box means you're going to get one of those pull rates, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're not
Yeah,
guaranteed.
it's
it.
not truly guaranteed.
Well, it's
especially
like-
ETBs
well,
and
it's-
shit, but-
Dude, literally that Logan Paul broke that first edition box on Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Dude, it didn't have
no Charizard.
no
No
no Charizard in it, and it didn't even have the. He kept talking to the stream about the guaranteed amount of hollows that was supposed to be in the box.
Yeah.
It didn't even have that.
What
See,
if that one was fake
I
too?
think,
He's misinformed.
I think-
There's no guaranteed amount of hollows.
because like
Was
some
he
some
pissed?
have like fucking 8,
No,
some
he
have
wasn't-
12.
he
It just
wasn't
depends. But
pissed.
also, I think he wasn't keeping track because
I was.
the packs like it went to pack like. I think he sold 1 extra pack than was actually given or something like that too. Like the math didn't add up.
No,
with the packs.
at one point in the stream, the guy accidentally clicked forward.
Oh, okay.
So that's
okay,
what it
okay.
was.
Okay, I must have
Yeah.
not been paying attention because I'm like, wait, is he opening this pack now or later?
Wait, this past Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he did another.
a first edition box
Yeah.
break on Christmas.
But last year he opened a box, first edition, and there
I
were
watched
2
that.
there were 2 Charizards. I think in the first like 10 packs or something.
Seriously, see, that's what I mean. It's a
Yeah.
crapshoot.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So like
crapshoot.
nothing's guaranteed, but
And then
it was pretty wild.
the
That's
one-
so much money.
yeah, dude, I couldn't. So how
Well,
long?
I mean, he got 100 mil from fucking Floyd, so you know
he didn't get paid,
he didn't get paid yet.
dude. He keeps,
He claims he said he didn't get paid. Who fucking knows?
dude. But like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he really didn't get paid.
Yeah.
That he was supposed to make $100 million for that fight.
Oh yeah, lots
Really?
of money. Yeah, Like that pay-per-view was money-wise was a very 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 big and very very high pay-per-view.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize
But
it was that. I didn't realize the purse was that much.
Well, he keeps making posts on everything because big thing just came out today. It was like top 10 YouTuber like ranked of how many millions they all made last year, and Logan made 18, and he was like, just imagine how much more money I would have made if Floyd would have paid me. Fucking scumbag.
Damn, I didn't realize that. That's scummy as fuck.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't either.
What else you guys want to talk about? We done?
I had one more thing on my list, but it was just a quick.
I went to the
pass
W
by.
game in Glendale, Phoenix for the bowl.
I feel
and
bad
it was
for you.
absolutely fucking brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
You wanna
I'm
know
pissed
something
I
funny?
stayed up and watched that.
I didn't
Yeah.
watch a single
I'm
minute
sorry.
of that game.
Same.
I fell
Tough.
asleep.
It was terrible. Doji stinks. Get him out.
He's
Get him
gone.
way
He's
out.
gone.
Get him way out. Bring on Nico. Actually, isn't
He
there,
transferred.
there's a guy from Shepherd, right? From
Yep.
like a D2 school
Yeah,
coming in.
I don't
Yep.
even want to talk
People
about
say
that
he's
guy.
good. People say he's really good. I don't
People
know.
are idiots,
No?
dude.
I mean, it can't be worse than what we had.
I don't care.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't-
I guarantee you, Dagy's 10 times the quarterback that kid.
I
is.
don't so much care about the Shepherd quarterback, but the one that I was intrigued was that after we signed Graham Harrell, which I think is
Yeah.
fucking huge
I'm excited.
on the offensive end. I really thought, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen anymore, but I really thought there was a chance that we were going to get that Jackson Dart
Me too.
transferring
Me
to
too.
WVU.
A lot of people predicted it. It's not out of the question.
No,
yet.
no,
it's
no,
not
it's
out of
not.
the question. But, dude, I that kid from Shepherd, I'll be so pissed if he comes in next year and is the starter. If he's, I don't know. There's to me, you're playing at fucking Shepherd.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a dick about it, but like, there's a reason you're not playing D1.
Well, I think it's completely different when you transfer from like a JUCO or even a D2 basketball player that comes in and plays basketball. Football is a completely different animal.
Completely different. And it's like, dude, that's D2. We're not talking like he transferred from a non-Power 5 school like
Yeah.
Daggy. Like Daggy came from Bowling Green. What are they in Mac? Or something
who
like
knows
that.
now.
You know, like that's even a step down
Yep.
from Power 5. Like this dude's, who does Shepherd play against? West Lib?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I'm
And
sorry.
Concord and dude, look at us, guys.
Look at us.
It's been so long.
Look
would've
at
thought?
us.
Who would have
would've
thought?
Not me.
It's been so long, dude.
Look
And
at
literally the whole time we've been recording, I've been so distracted because I was like, I already know what I'm going to put the first thing on the YouTube. It's going to be like Will Smith kills Tupac, and that'll be like
That's
our
honestly a
clickbait.
really good line.
Yeah, that'll be our clickbait.
And then
thing.
put behind like critically acclaimed.
Yes.
Critically acclaimed.
No, dude, it's so funny.
First podcast to win Golden Globe.
I was all screwed up because I thought a fucking button popped off of that. But
Oh, that's what I thought did happen.
Well, I did too, and then I like looked at it real close, and it was just a knob. He must have hit the knob and it turned the volumes all the way up.
Glad we got that sorted.
For real.
There might be a volume issue at one point.
Well, dude,
to the
hey,
fans.
if you made it this far all the way, that was already an hour.
I was
and
gonna
10
say
minutes
that
ago.
was a long time ago.
But dude, just look at us. This makes me so happy.
I know.
It's
Wow.
been too long.
This feels right.
This feels good.
It does.
Very
Wow.
good.
should
Tiggy
be.
Maybe-
Nation, we miss you.
Maybe we'll just move to Arizona.
Sounds good.
Bring the table and everything.
Sounds good.
That'd be sick.
We could
Yeah.
probably check this as a bag. This
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Probably check this as a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so you're in Arizona for what, like 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, possibly 2 or 3. Potentially after. Could cross train, go to Vegas, which would be cool.
Fuck yeah.
If not, might go potentially overseas to like Korea, Germany, something like that. you know.
Whoa.
So just kind of the world's open right now.
Definitely
The
would
world
pick
is your
Germany
oyster.
over Korea.
Yeah.
I heard Germany is just awesome.
Yeah, everyone that goes to Germany just wants to stay there.
Yep.
So, just kind of depends, but just playing it by ear and just enjoying the time I got.
Hell
so.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of the German accent that they use in Pitch Perfect 3. and I can't.
It's a gaggy type.
Well, it's like, and they talk
Right?
like really loud, like hi, blah, blah. I
Like
don't
the only reason I kind of know that sounded honestly, you sounded German right
I
there.
know. I feel like I was German there for a second.
Freaking
Strange you went to Pitch Perfect instead of like Inglorious Bastards or something. Like that.
Never seen it.
No? You haven't seen Inglorious Bastards?
Nope.
I was gonna
Didn't
say
you just mention Inglorious Bastards earlier?
That was me.
Oh
and
shit!
the
Okay.
the actor we're talking about is Christoph Waltz.
It is.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
That.
yeah.
Yep.
Christopher Waltz. right?
Christoph
no,
Waltz.
It's Christoph Waltz.
I don't think so, but okay.
I feel like JT's right.
I think it's Christopher Waltz.
I'm pretty sure it's Christoph.
Well, either way.
Pretty sure it's Christoph Waltz.
I think it's Waltz. Christoph Waltz.
Christopher Waltz.
Hey, can we get a fact check?
Yeah, but the reason I know kind of German accent, I think of frickin' Magneto and X-Men First Class.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's a great.
great movie.
Those.
Yeah. Christoph Waltz. Sorry.
Oh, Christoph. Interesting.
I think he took off the after
Yeah.
his first
Oh.
few films.
Well, so what?
That's probably that. Yeah.
Out of those movies, that the second one's got to be the best out of those, right?
Days of Future
Days
Past.
of Futures
is-
Past.
People forget about that.
Dude, those movies
Hashtag-
are incredible.
Trademark it. People forget. But anyway, people forget about that one. That's like the one of the first, like you could kind of say multi-verse
It was.
ish movie.
I have one question about the multiverse. So, in terms of like, it's basically following the comics, right? Is the multiverse in the comics at all? Or
Yes.
okay. I was wondering, like, are we going to get to a point where
They just start making
we've
shit up.
surpassed the comics?
Okay, so the way I understand, and I haven't read them all, but so they're got to a point when they were making the comics to where like you kind of just like run out of things to do in that universe. So then they branched off and like there's a comic where Deadpool kills everybody in the Marvel universe, and like there's a comic that like Red Skull kills Captain America. So like there's a lot of different angles that shoot like the Amazing Spider-Man and then Spider-Man. There's a bunch of different ways that they can go, and that's why, like, I hate to say it, but I feel like they can't do anything wrong unless they overdo it, like how we were talking about with the cameos and things like that. But I don't think there's a direction that they can go now that they can't reset and refix the course. So say they come out with something and it wasn't as big as one of the movies in the past, all they would have to do in this next kind of movie is just correct it in the multiverse way. So they're always going to be able to keep climbing if they want to.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think, dude, there's more comics about Marvel characters than you can even imagine.
Yeah.
And they still come out with them.
Dude, me and Jake went to that comic book store at the mall.
Love that store.
It's actually insane.
It's insane.
How many comic books? Even just Marvel comic books are there. It's like overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
We
Like-
were just walking around like there's a Kingpin and a Daredevil one, and then there's every little
Yeah.
side character, they have their own comic. Like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're never going to run out of stories to use for the movies or storylines. What I will say though is I would say not all of the Marvel associated comics are probably worth. There's some that probably aren't worth adapting to screen. But I like we said, I have faith in Feige and them to know which ones to stay away from.
Now we're in such I don't want to call it a dangerous time, but we're in a situation now to where they're now going to have to start introducing new people to the MCU, like Shang-Chi and the Eternals, and they're going to keep going in that realm. I wonder how that will keep turning out, because even though there was a picture of Thor's new uniform and everything that he's wearing in Love and Thunder, but there's going to be so many different new people that are going to keep being adapted to the story. I wonder how much longer we have until it's all new people plus like maybe Spider-Man and someone else versus like all the old ones.
Right. Yeah.
I think that they will bring in new people and have them with the old people long enough to when the old people go, like that person's going to feel like an old person. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
It's not going to be like all the old people gone, new people now.
Because I think what they'll do with Spider-Man, I think Tom Holland will get one more trilogy of his own movies and then have cameos, and that's when they'll do Miles Morales. They'll have Miles around long enough with Peter Parker, and then once Peter Parker goes, then Miles will step in, and they'll just keep doing all of that with the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
Like Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, her character will probably be big in the future, and just that America Chavez chick in the new Doctor Strange movie. So I don't know. I'm excited.
It'll go for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'll see every single one of them.
Lots of Marvel stuff.
But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to talk about, Tig?
Just just Love you guys so much, and just feel right at home, man.
We
Hell
glad
love
to
you
be
too.
back, man.
Hell yeah.
We fucking miss you, man.
Yeah.
We
God
miss
damn,
you.
bro. But
Same.
but yeah, it's been a time. So make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, the Juicebox Podcast. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I did a deep dive on old tweets, and I found one of my old Twitter and Instagram names that I will now be keeping. Follow me at Juice Fisherman. Shout out Mac Miller. Shout out Larry Fisherman. R.I.P. Thank you.
I'm next, right?
Yeah, it goes you, then it'll go Tig.
I just had a massive brain attack. It's all right. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at John Theodore Nixon. That's John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. I'm on the Juicebox Podcast Twitter. That's at the Juicebox Pod. That's at the Juicebox Pod. Hashtag Milk Gang. You already know I'm back, baby. You know I'll be back. Follow us on Facebook, the Juicebox Podcast. We are not the diabetes, the Juicebox Podcast.
You can catch me on Twitter at Tiggy Nation, TIGGYNATION, and on Instagram at
Money in the Bank Tigs.
Wow, what a throwback. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm on what am I on? I'm on Instagram at Zarly Price, and I'm on Twitter at PokeZar. That's ZAR.
Z as in zebra, A as in apple, R as in respects, R as in Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.